where is Plague?
I want to hear more music.
What? I'll do more.
What else can you play?
Oh, not much else, to be honest.
Well, that's good.
I forget things too easily. Or at least I take long enough breaks where I forget things too easily. I used to be able to play Dame Denal on here, and now I've forgotten a chord on it, and I can't be bothered to go look up the chord again.
So, someone in chat, Sorites, says the auto-host on PFlax's channel is getting pizza and put on BSJ Dota stuff to satisfy his audience. I don't think I was hosting BSJ. I don't think I've ever hosted BSJ. I don't know what channel you were watching, but he's definitely not on my auto-host. I've got a list of channels, and I think otherwise it just stays offline. I may be wrong. We've got the Bussy Batrol against All Crusaders something or other. I haven't
seen All Crusaders before.
So if I was hosting Slacks, then he was hosting BSJ.
Ah, yeah, it just goes on like a trip round.
Will Plague be joining us this evening?
Well, he's in in-house cast.
Then he's busy.
He's ready. No, he's here. Then he's ready to go. But he's just not quite present here. I'm not going to accept another "I'm tired" excuse from him.
Yeah, that can fucking do one.
We're all tired.
We're all sick and tired.
Oh, he will give you a 4-man raid.
Beautiful. They're here for the tunes.
4 you suckers. How about I learn something new for a few weeks' time and then I'll play it.
Sure.
Give me some motivation.
Okay. Get on with it. Or do you mean...
No, as in that will give me some motivation to do it.
I see. Yeah, I'm not very good with the whole motivation thing.
Go!
Do it! Now!
The motivation to do music when you're young is usually the fear that your music teacher will have a go at you.
Wow.
It's just like you. I think it's a very common feeling among people who did music at school. This sort of anxiety where you haven't done any practice all week, and then the moment comes when your teacher asks you, "So how far did you get this week?" You just.
Not very.
Well, I really struggled on this bit, and it's
my
just like
hands
the exact
really
same
hurt.
bit.
Yeah. Unacceptable. You are banned from music.
I'm gonna be honest. I got on really well with my male music teachers, but I was terrified of my lady music teachers. They were scary.
Yeah, it's tough because when you're younger, I don't know about you, but my dad was always at work. So I found that when I was getting told off, it was inevitably my mum. And then when my parents got divorced, it was only my mum. So I wasn't really afraid of being told off by men because it didn't happen much. But then when I went to school, it was all male teachers.
lady piano teachers, I don't know what it was. I just sort of got on well with the lads. Like they sort of understood me a bit more.
Boys will be boys after all, hey?
Yeah. I think maybe they were also like, because I imagine this might be wrong, but I imagine lasses who study instruments and that are usually pretty good on it and actually do practice. But lads, no, they're playing FIFA.
I see. I'm just waiting for Steam to start, so there we go, and Dota 2.
Maisie_Moo just resubbed for 20 months. The stream is dead. Long live the stream.
Thank you for
that. Good lobby the entire time. GD Mega Doody. It's hung in there.
Glitteroo's just resubbed for 25 months.
I think I'm still coming back. Oh, I'm still here. Gosh, that's clever. Well done, Dota. I don't know what that was. It's slightly concerning. I'm just going to have a quick...
It is a bit worrying, isn't it?
Quick look. Is it Event Viewer? Let's see if...
Wogan
Windows
_
knows
just
what that
resubbed
was.
for 14 months. Trying to break my losing streak. Tonight's the night, lads. Believers drop war gods in the chat.
Let's see, what time is it?
Dr. Jonas _
8:07.
just resubbed for 47 months. The number 47 was used repeatedly since Star Trek
Also
The
gotta
Next
work
Generation
on
for
prepping
production in
Christmas
jokes
quiz.
due to writer Joe Manuski's
The system has
connection with
rebooted
Pomona
without
College,
cleanly shutting
where
down
they had the
first.
47
Oh,
Society.
dude, would you shut up, Jonas? Come on, man. What a long message. Thank you for the sub, but Jesus. Keep it simple, son. Keep it simple. The system is rebooted without cleanly shutting down first. This error could be caused if the system stopped responding, crashed, or lost power unexpectedly. Yeah, I know. I was here. Any details?
Why is everyone just spamming Wogod?
I don't know.
He's not even in the game.
He's not in the game, you idiots.
What?
Wonder what that was.
Is he subscribed with a lovely message about hyping himself up
Did he?
and asking for the believers to drop Wogods to turn around his losing streak. Fortunately, you were too mad at Jonas to realise.
Also, I suspect my PC had crashed when he resubbed. I don't know if it even popped up. Oh, here, it's trying to break my losing streak. Oh yeah, sorry if I was trying to figure out why my computer crashed. Wogan. I will not refer to you by your supposed honorific. So perhaps if you won a game and didn't play mid like a complete turd, I'd shout you out. Step it up is what I'm saying. Step it up. The Wogod moniker has... The crown has slipped is what I'm saying. It needs to improve. Who's that eating a big
those
burger?
forms where it's like, you know, like you can put like Mr., Mrs., Ms., or whatever. They should add God to that.
God.
The name's God Forsyth.
Ashwin, what's a thin vertical line on a music note, or anyone else, or Ted?
What do you mean a thin vertical line? Is that a cleft?
Thin vertical line on a music note.
Is that a cleft?
Four letters beginning ST.
Oh God, Stal? That doesn't sound right.
I'll bloody try it. No,
A
it wasn't
stop?
right.
Stem, someone says. That sounds right.
Stem. That does sound very musical. It was bloody stem. Well done, whoever that was.
Well done, chat. Twaffle.
Well done,
Felix,
Twaffle.
And Bulba and Eagle. Actually, you guys don't get any credit. You just copied the first
Yeah,
guy.
it's very easy
Fuck
to do
you
that.
guys. Well done, Twaffle.
Very easy to do that.
Weatherhead Twitch just resubbed for 9 months. Sub baby.
That's what I loved about fuck, what was it? There was some game, I can't remember what we were playing. It was the I think someone was doing like a quiz in the Discord, and someone would ask a question and no one would get it for like fucking 30 seconds. And then someone would get it, and immediately like 10 other people would post the answer with question mark afterwards, like they just figured it out.
Yeah, that's how long it takes to Google something. That's the giveaway.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Harry's got an announcement. Yay!
Hurrah.
Congratulations.
Well, to be fair, Eri gets nothing
We're
out of
here
this.
for another year.
Oh, we should turn on
When
our
will this
audio.
end?
We haven't done our audio thing.
When will the hell end?
Audio, open mic, done.
I can tell Plague is very sick of it. He's
Plague,
dodged
You missed-
many weeks.
You missed one bloody week, and
You missed the
everyone's
week
up in
before that
arms.
as well.
Did I?
You did,
Alright.
yeah. You were on holiday.
would you
or
like to
whatever.
apologise now, or...?
I formally apologise to all the viewers and my fellow co-casters. I feel like I'm coming back fully energised though, as I sit here doing crosswords rather than looking at the draft. I'm ready to give my standard effort and commitment from this point onwards. I apologise.
You
Okay.
had your week off, and then you had another week off. It's
I know,
incredible.
it's disgraceful.
Did
The
anybody
audacity.
see, by the way, the clip of Boris Johnson at the CBI giving the speech?
Yeah, it was great.
Where he just is he just saying forgive me,
5 seconds remaining.
forgive me, over and over
Oh,
again.
forgive me, and just like
Forgive
muddling
me.
through papers.
Peppa
was I?
Pig.
Yeah,
Forgive
and
me.
He's
Forgive
talking
me.
about. I think the world should be more like Peppa Pig world.
He's just bonkers.
I think he's finally lost it. Imagine, fucking. I don't know what crazy attractions they have
10
in
seconds
France.
Le Puy de
But-
Fou.
Yeah, imagine, Macron coming in and just saying the world should be
The
more
world
like
should
Puy de
be
Fou.
more like the Puy de Fou, and people will be going.
Everyone will be like,
"Boo."
what the fuck is this guy talking about?
He is talking merde. Underlord
Well, that
and
being said,
bounty.
I think the French are also not in the best political situation right now.
Nobody is. Let's be
No,
honest.
nobody is, that's true, yeah. Apart from North Korea, I heard their approval ratings are quite good over
Oh
there.
yeah, that's a good point actually, and Russia.
Yeah.
Mao's doing alright. There's no denying that China's rolling along well enough.
Mao.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I was reading about just fucking.
He's
I was
still in
reading
charge,
about
is
Mao.
he?
I was reading about Mao the other day, and obviously that's just slipped through. That's
Zombie
bizarre.
Mao is.
Mao is.
He's taken over.
Well, he may be. Who knows? Who knows what's going on in that?
Ni hao. It's zombie Mao.
Team ban.
What the hell is that? That's well. Yeah, I really am at my best at the moment.
How are you anyway, Plague? What are you up to at the moment?
Haza
Not too bad.
_01 just resubbed for 13
I
months.
fucking love applying to graduate schemes. It truly is the most enjoyable thing on earth.
So-
Having a little computer
Uncultured
decide your
Butter
fate.
just resubbed for
So
6
let me
months.
understand this. How long until you finish your degree?
I have finished my degree. I've gone back for a master's. So
So-
next,
So you've got a year of that.
yes,
So in September, you'll be Professor Plague or whatever, Doctor,
Yes.
whatever the master's
Yep,
thing
yep.
is. Is that Professor or Doctor?
I think it's just none.
just-
Seconds remaining.
It's
no, I
just
think
yeah.
Just
You have to go
Plague.
for a PhD
You'll just
to
be
be a professor
you'll
or
just be
doctor.
Doctor. I see. Okay.
He'll still just be Mr.
You'll just
Plague,
be
yeah.
Mr. Plague. So you'll get your masters in what was it, economics and politics or something like that.
yes, that kind of shit.
Okay. Could you please try to become prime minister and be a good one? Could you do that?
I can give it a shot, but
Yeah.
I suspect
You've got my
The
vote.
world
You've got my vote.
I know. I reckon Plague in the fucking, in the House of Commons is just going to be asking people about crossword.
I can imagine it. Mr.
Will
Speaker,
the right
I have a very
honourable
important
member for
question.
Baxley
4 across.
please-
A vertical line on a note begins with ST. Thank you.
Imagine trying to lift.
Yes, I believe it's STEM.
Imagine if I stand up at PMQs and begin asking my question about how we're going to handle China and finish it with someone who's to stand up to Chairman Mao.
Mao must be stopped.
Why are we not standing up to him over Thailand? I mean, the man's been crazy for years. Sir, I think he's not. No, I'm sure it's him.
It's like that clip from The Simpsons where Mr. Burns is just going through like the entire 100 years of like
His stocks.
history.
Theory, yeah.
And then what?
Conglomerated Spats seems to be doing well when he's on his stock ticker. Do you remember that? He brings out, it's like a
Yes.
glass dome over a stock
10
ticker.
seconds remaining.
And he goes, "What? Oh yes, everything seems to be fine." And then he's lost all his money on the
I last
crash
checked
of
this
1930.
In 1929. I'm sure everything was fine then. What? What's happened?
What are you on, Plague? By the way, in terms of your Discord, is it your phone you're on?
Radrish
I'm
_MX
not. So
just
what has
resubbed for
happened is
4
my
months.
laptop
Love
does
you,
not have
Eggman.
USB slots.
Okay,
So it has a little adapter thing to turn from USB into USB-C, which is
I
what
see.
it uses. The one Dell provided broke,
okay,
and I have replaced it, and whatever the replacement is obviously shit. Because
Okay.
my mic quality went from okay to shit, and that is the only thing I can figure out as having fucked it.
I see.
Seconds remaining. Pick.
I'm trying to figure out a way to fix it. and if I
Thank you
cannot,
for all
I'll
the
probably
gift
just have
subs,
to-
by the way. But no, it's fine, Plague. I just worried. So this draft from All Crusaders are Bastards, they have a Rubik, a CM, and a tree, which is and then a DK. So as far as I can
Yeah.
tell, they've lost.
10 seconds remaining.
But the other lads do have a bounty.
They do have a bounty,
5 seconds remaining.
and it's going to be Myers playing it or
And
Nutkin,
they're
possibly.
gonna build predictions for Underlord items.
Oh, they're going to rush Greaves.
Let's see. Pipe, Greaves,
Yeah.
Lotus Orb.
Yeah. No one's going to buy an Atos on this team. And this Treant Protector is going to go Ags. That's my prediction.
To be fair, All Crusaders of Bastards don't exactly have the most get away from you lineup either.
It's still very
Dire
pog.
team ban.
It is. I don't disagree. It's still very pog, but
It's not
if
really
you do
meant
just
for,
build
the getaway lads. It's meant for just raining
Lads.
hellfire down on lads.
just lads in
A
general.
lot of people are weak to that.
Is this a good slot game? Someone asks.
10
For whom?
seconds remaining.
It's okay. It's better for Bussy Patrol than it is for All Crusaders of Bastards, but
Bussy
it's not
Patrol have
bad.
no initiation at all, especially if this Underlord rushes pipe, which he will. Which he will. Underlord, more like underwhelming, says Adamos. Very, very good.
That was very witty.
They do have the best escape in the game, which is Underlord zaps everybody into his Uber and takes them home. But honestly, these two lineups are just as boring as can be. Well done, both teams, for dulling us with the first game.
Yeah.
Better now than later when we're actually
snooze us
tired.
off first game, and then we can rebound second win to second and third game.
I love all the bans for Radiant. Mars, Morphling, Lifestealer, Ursa, Sven, Wraith King. Just all melee lads. They're just banning out all the melee lads they can and Morph.
I mean, the other team are also banning a load of carries.
Yeah.
Do lads just not want to play against carries? Like,
I don't know.
Carries were the kings of TIs today. I can understand why people would fear them now.
I Eat Pupies says, gotta get our expectations low so the other games seem better by comparison. I was watching another stream today. I was watching a guy play Magic the Gathering, and it was remarkable. He's obviously not a bad player. People were suggesting things and telling him what he should have done, and he was, with grace, he was saying, yeah, that's not a bad suggestion. I just feel that, and like actually like engaging with chat. And he was like thanking people for subbing, and he was like being really nice and chatty and just very friendly. And I thought, you know, maybe that's the key. Maybe that's how you do it, is really be sort of
I don't know,
nice
that's
to
a
people.
lot of energy.
That's what I
and
thought.
Energy used up right there. It's
think the real
easier to
question
just
is-
say, you're an idiot, you can shut up. I've seen you play Dota, you're terrible.
Exactly.
That's all you need to say.
I think the real question you should pose is how many viewers did he have?
He had 1,200 viewers. He was the highest watched Magic the
not
Gathering
bad.
stream. Yeah.
Maybe there is something to it then.
I mean, to be fair, no one else was like. There were a couple of other 800, 900. This is Magic the Gathering. The highest stream had 1,200. So it's not really a game that a lot of people watch. And I feel like a lot of people are just going to gravitate. He had a very nice setup with the camera and the board and everything. Look, it looked very nice. And he had this plug-in where you click it and it shows his deck. And you can see all the cards in his deck. And then you mouse over them. And it shows you what the exact card, like an actual pop-up of the card, so you can read it. And I thought that's nice. Like that's a really nice plugin.
Any particular reason why they picked Monkey here? Maybe it's the only
just-
carry fucking left.
Yeah, I don't know.
They just panicked and picked it.
I mean, PA is
There's
right there in the
PL
pool.
and PA, yeah. No, PA isn't great either.
PA is disgusting at the moment.
She is
Everybody's
disgusting, but when it comes to the draft, she has a pretty hard time.
Yeah, I don't think it's great for her. She don't want to have to fight Underlord, and Necro can just do the ghost thing.
On the subject of the backseating, by the way, I was watching Sips streaming some farming sim. People were genuinely, unironically backseating Farming Sim 2022 gameplay. They were outraged in his chat that his lines were not perfectly efficient, and I just thought, what? That is hell on earth. That is a genuinely hell on earth.
I mean, playing that game is bad enough, but then also having to put up with...
Exactly.
Oh, they didn't ban Medusa. I am calling a victory for Bussy Batrol.
Yeah, they have no damage.
Oh, the power
All Crusaders are bastards.
Do I ever think about playing Magic with Vince again? I'd love to. Like, I really enjoy Magic, and Vince was such a nice lad to hang out with. He was a top lad. A lot of tats. I wasn't expecting that in a Magic the Gathering, but a lot of tats. But yeah, he was such a nice guy to hang out with. And I would absolutely play with him again, but I haven't played Magic in a long time. He's so into that game. Like, you know when you meet someone and it's just... Like, it's the same with Dota. I meet people... Because I play Dota, it's not as interesting to me when someone is just into Dota. Because I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like, I also play a lot of Dota. I don't want to talk about it all the time. But when you meet someone who's, like, really into Magic, like, the whole history of it, and he really talks about it in an engaging way, I just want to know more. Because I don't know anything about Magic. So it's really interesting to me. Because it's such a huge game, really. Like, there's nothing really that comes close to it as a card game of its kind. Whenever I play it, I think, man, this is amazing. But it's so detailed, I think, what's the point? I mean, whenever I get people asking me, I really like the look of Dota, should I get into it? I kind of want to say, look, it's a lot of work, man. Like, you got to put 1,000 hours in to even have an idea of what you're doing. Whereas with Magic, it's like, you could just play it forever, and there's new cards all the time, and It's crazy, but I do really enjoy it when I play it. I'm just so bad that it's like it's honestly kind of unfun how bad I am. Like Hearthstone was just so much simpler.
Yeah, I mean, I played Hearthstone for a bit. I used to be way more into Gwent. I really enjoyed Gwent, and then they changed every single thing in that game 3 or 4 times, like completely redesigning the system and whatever. And you just get sick of relearning it because you start playing it. If you play it a lot, it's because you enjoyed what you were playing, and then they just completely change. I mean, it's like in Dota if they decided to remove one of the lanes.
Right.
That was the equivalent of what they did in Gwent. They just removed one of the lanes.
Yeah,
and suddenly you have a much less complex, much less interesting game. It's a bit sad because the flavor text in the world is really, really fun.
I mean,
Sadly,
that's probably one of my
like
favorite parts of Magic is the art design and the naming and like the lore is so incredible. And I love all these characters, and honestly, the artwork that they have for the cards is so good. It actually blows my mind just how detailed and how brilliant it is. Jonas has now gifted 501 subs in this channel.
More importantly, Myers is dead.
Myers! Oh, the mini
Maybe not.
He's got boots.
Run, Myers!
He might be alright.
He has boots?
So does Jack, by the way.
There's boot mains. Oh no, Alfredo's been left out to dry. Get him!
Oh, the Ravage! They're gonna get him.
Oh, he's dead.
They get him.
Oh, but Trin almost dies.
I think this is carry tree. They're gonna get Jack. Yeah.
Run into Roche.
Oh my god. Oh, now they're gonna get Jakus.
Oh yeah, this is a fucking disaster. Jesus, how many kills did Monkey get? He got 1.
So yeah, they got 1 on Ludovicus, 1 on Guthers, and 1 on Monkey.
It's mid CM.
It is mid CM.
I had not a huge amount of hope in Dire's draft before that. I think this has gotten worse. However, if there's one thing the lads will do, it's forget to buy BKB when they need to.
It's possible.
I will have some faith if he goes like Veil and shit like that. I will not have faith if it's some kind of Maelstrom 250 attack speed build, you know?
No, you gotta go for the Ags and the Shard, really.
Yeah.
It's only 200 attack speed, Plague, actually.
Oh, God,
Why
I'm
does
so
Plague
off
get
pace, I'm
invited
so
to the in-house cast? Because his knowledge is
just get Owie and Jenkins back. Just get Owie and Jenkins
Oh, that's
back
why
and
you
washed
missed
up.
2 weeks. That's why. I did
Yeah,
think...
I thought it was harsh. Yeah. I thought it was harsh for playing you for not for 2 weeks.
Well, I mean, you still had a week off, and then you came back and said, I need a week off the week after, so
Yeah,
you
that's
do get
true.
played.
That's true, yeah. I'm with Plague on this
I did have some flame, but, you know...
Yeah, no,
I felt targeted.
yeah, that's the flame you got. Don't try and play the victim
right.
here. I know you're fucking...
Everyone in
games
chat
fan.
is
Also,
staging for
Jake
me, that's
is
what I know,
almost
right?
dead.
If anybody types Sag, they're getting timed out for a full
no.
week.
Do it for me, boys, do it for me.
Don't do it. Eri, the little snitch, has come wading in. He says, bunked off a fortnight at TI and I had to cast. Unbelievable. He's such a snitch. Eri did this the other day. Fucking snitched it up.
Who's the biggest snitch, Sarah Beth or Eri?
Eri! It's like constant
Well, I don't know.
with Eri.
Sarah Beth has done some pretty suspect things in the past.
To be fair, Sarah Beth snitched on my daughter.
A young girl stealing sweets. I mean,
A peanut! A single peanut!
A single peanut.
God damn.
From Sarah.
Yeah, that was incredibly fun though. Just trying to bring everyone into a conspiracy and then fucking Sarah Beth of all people betrays it.
It's just poor.
They're actually a racist. That's wrong.
What are you saying that for?
Well, we won't go into it now.
Oh, did Sarah say something awful? Oh, I seem to remember this. She said something. She misspoke or something, didn't she?
Yeah.
That's quite funny.
She'll chalk it up as a misspeak. But it sounded, you know, on the nose, very much like a no-no word.
Oh, this could be trouble for Hellboy.
It was absolutely worse than Harry's. It was just the worst. It was just it. I guess Harry's was probably slightly more intentional.
Did Harry say something racist? I can't imagine.
You can believe that.
I can't imagine
God bless
that.
Harry.
He's a good lad.
He's a good lad, but he's a bit risque sometimes, eh?
I do not
We'll
surround
say
myself with
absolutely wrong
racists.
thing.
I've made my... Oh my dear, Jack. Blam. Just dead. Let's see who has a magic stick. Shall we? How can I click that? There's a way you can click on what items everyone's got.
Can you just check
Show
We are not
items.
advanced enough for that.
We have one wand on Jacus, a stick on Hellboy, a wand on Ludovicus, and a stick on Addy.
Radiant
Gothers
if you go-
doesn't want one?
If you go into the scoreboard,
I've done
and
it.
click in the
I've done
bottom
it.
right.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've done it.
We've already done it.
I'm looking at it. I am looking at it. So there, in the whole of the Radiant team has a single wand or stick between them.
Jellyfish Magoo
That's
just
remarkable.
resubbed for
You
34
don't see that
months.
very often,
And
do
he's
you?
only in a lane with one hero in it.
You just don't see that very often.
Sweeter just resubbed for 82
It's
months.
Well,
Mud
Strange
says,
to me that
don't
you're not
ask
here.
Arca for his stance on Travellers.
I don't recall this.
I can't imagine any of these lads being racist. That's so funny.
I can't imagine Necro not going bottle. Can you? That seems weird to me, especially when CM also hasn't gone it. So no one is contesting any of these runes.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Whoa, Gothers! Oh, he's
He's
gone.
bloody done it.
he's already dead, and he gets so much regen from that.
Yep. Look at that. Look at that. 33 health regen. And that's level Uno.
Dire's middle tower.
And that's 15 seconds more. She'd be back already if it wasn't for this shit. Oh no, it didn't actually work.
It didn't work.
He
He would have
missed.
been down for like 40 or something.
He would it would have been still been down now.
Jake cannot last it to save his life.
Oh, this bounty's done great work so far.
Interesting that he hit less CS when he had no one contesting him.
It's harder sometimes, you know? I wonder what he's getting. He's getting mana boots. I wonder what he's gonna get.
Coin for me.
Coin for me.
Not kid in trouble.
Yeah,
Hey Ted, look what he's queued up.
excellent.
I hope he's just stream sniping and that's a joke.
No, I suspect he's getting it. I'm gonna say he's getting it 100% of the time. A little cheeky mini pull from Hellboy here.
It's no bad. I've been sort of content with Hellboy's support that he's shown off in the last few weeks. It's not been too bad.
He's certainly doing stuff, helping the team, doing things.
Although I'm not a fan of Trian.
Treant's great. He just needs the right lane partner.
Oh, could this be the right lane partner? Doesn't look like it.
No.
They are going on him.
No,
think
because
it's-
so here's the issue they've got. DK's stun is incredibly underwhelming, right? It's like there's no
knock it
slow
down
attached
again.
to it. You need
And
a
could be
slow.
Jack down too.
What you need with the Treant man is a slow. That's why Tree Venno was such a powerful lane. He's going for it. By God, he's got it.
These lads are kind of giving them the demolishing up top now.
They're getting gooned on.
Yep, but they're still ahead in gold. Oh wait, that's the other team. No, I'm
No,
not paying
Dire
attention.
are still ahead in
I'm
gold.
thinking about how Jake's winning the mid lane.
In-house best house.
Now, what is Jake going to go for?
Dire
As a
had been
Necro
ahead since
connoisseur
minute 0.
yourself,
Dire have been
Necro's
ahead on
got a
gold since
start.
minute 0, and that has
what
not
would you
changed.
suggest for Jake?
This is a dead Alfredo? Oh my God, no. Ludovicus just stopped clicking him. They
Might
do
just
get him.
Bopped down.
Oh, they're going to get him here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Myers is getting
Oh,
tree
they've
armored.
turned for the tree.
He's got it. He's got the stun in a sec.
He knows too
Oh!
much.
Oh!
Oh, he's been
he has.
Tip him.
Where
Done
are your
him wrong
ankles?
there.
Where are your ankles?
regeneration.
CM has not taken ult. I kind of thought she'd take it and farm huge stacks or something.
Necro is
Well-
going mech first. I don't like it.
Mecro, not a fan.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Get a Radiance.
Why are they so
Bottom tower
passive?
is falling. Dire's middle tower is under
Sickening.
Maris
might be in
Craft
trouble
just
again.
resubbed for 43
This
months.
time Luke
This
is here.
this double melee lane into Monkey King has proved to not go well.
No.
I'm starting to see why they last picked the Monkey King. They just knew he would
It was
crush
a
it.
really good pick. Oh my god, could this be a double down bot? Nice! Nice! DK's gonna be dead forever.
Yeah.
Go!
Jacobs is in.
So
He's got the
Nutkin
top
has
kill as
not
well.
taken. Nutkin has not
Uh-oh.
taken. The pit.
No.
Not even a single level. Would have been very handy to get away. Myers.
What is Myers doing?
That's
Oh my
hilarious.
god.
Oh my god.
Do
Please.
something, Nutkin! Anything, buddy! Like your
he doesn't
cue!
If only he
Oh my
had the
God.
pit.
And
They get him.
Okay,
He dies
got it.
anyway.
Jesus.
Whoa!
Oh, here comes
Oh.
Tree Man.
Can they turn around and kill the tree?
Jacobs is trying her best to carry
Nutkin?
his team, and now we've got dive
Nutkin?
on by Nutkin. What
Nutkin!
is going on?
Nutkin!
Run, buddy. He doesn't have a quelling blade. Why doesn't he have a quelling blade?
Oh,
He's not out.
Who? What?
wait, the Underlord has no quelling blade.
No wet wand. What has he been doing all this game?
There's the stun going in on Jack. There's the slow. Here comes Jacobs though with the heal. Doesn't have his ult. He does have Ghost Shroud. Oh my lord, this is bad. Jacobs needs to be jolly careful here.
Jacobs is very dead.
Fucking dead. Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
I bet they're all going to say, it's Space for Alfredo, it is Space
Medusa
for
is farming,
Alfredo.
to be fair. And do you know the lads never shut down the Medusa?
No, well,
The lads would
no.
just spend the whole game chasing the bounty around the map.
Radiant's middle tower.
However,
I do-
counterpoint, Underlord
Radiant
is building all the right items. Necro is not really building particularly good items for being active.
But
Counter
and
to your counter.
we've got a straight Ags on back.
Here's the thing. Oh my god.
That was bold.
If they
Also
if
a
they
counter,
build
yeah.
if they build pipe on Underlord and mech on Necro, they have no damage at all.
Radiant's
It's
middle
true.
tower is
None.
under attack.
I think
like-
they will struggle.
It's just
Radiant's
how are they going to kill DK? How are they going to kill anything? I just don't see how it happens if they go for this ultra defensive build. It's stupid. Like the whole point of going tank Necro is you get an item that does damage like a Radiance or fucking something like that. And then you walk around doing damage. They can't focus you because you're unkillable. And the whole time you're just pissing damage. That's the point.
What's Jacobs doing here?
Actually saying that if he gets +1, he can kill this DK.
Yeah, and then where's that coming from? No tower.
He is in the
Yeah,
Heartstopper.
no.
He needs to just walk near him for the Heartstopper.
I think
Yeah.
they're going to go for Hellboy instead, but I think they're going to get nothing, is what they're going to get. Oh, that was bloody close.
Oh
Nice.
dear. They get him.
Thank God Jake isn't one of these lads who waits till they're confirmed on 10 HP and then puts the ult down.
Yeah, fucking bosh that shit down. Look at that. What's the
DM
form?
has,
What's the formula? It's 0.7.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So 0.7 per missing HP. How much would it need to be to guarantee a kill?
Well, it's
As a
magic damage
percentage.
as well. And it's
Yeah,
like
but I'm just saying as a
25% magic
percentage. So let's take let's say 25%. So if it's 0.7 per missing HP,
damage. Oh shit, they're going in here. Nutkin's got the pit down, they could get out.
That's such a bold fucking buyback. And the lads are still hanging around.
Oh my god, why did Jake hang around?
why did any of them?
Oh, Medusa's never ulti. That's such a fucking twat play. If he dies, he'll feel like a right cunt. I think Addy's dead though. And I think Alfredo has made it out.
Dire's middle tower is
Jacobs has perished instead though.
Well, they
What's
saved
going on?
Alfredo.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He hasn't got a farming item. I thought you went Maelstrom on this hero. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
What do?
Medusa.
Oh no, you go Manta. You got farming. You get your split shot.
True.
Someone's done the maths for us. Rogan, 41, 44, 47.
Interesting.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So if they're at 41% HPs,
Yeah,
you
but that's without actions, of course.
Right.
You've got to do.
I always go for like
you've gotta
a
be-
third
they've
or
gotta be
less.
25% lower.
Yeah.
Than
Like
that.
if they're around about half, I give them a good Q or a Dragoon just to make sure.
That's ignoring spell amp as well. It's complicated.
The answer at the end of the day is, as Flax says, you just kind of know when it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you find yourself more right than wrong over time.
exactly.
You know, Myers, if you actually fucking got any of these as last hits, mate, you'd actually have some fucking last hits. You've got 2. You just had 2 waves of creeps and you didn't get a single one of them to my eyes.
He's got 7 bloody eyes though.
Just
He's
sitting
earning
there
that.
wailing
Right.
away. Just literally clobbering creeps for nothing.
Jake is going.
He's
Okay.
going attack
He,
speed,
he
CM.
did. He was going a scythe. He's changed it to Sanjin Kaya, which is probably a little bit better.
Big
but still
trio.
Not really doing. And now this is trouble for Jake. The stun comes out. They've got Knuckles for this.
Oh, very late. But he's going to get away with it.
Alright, Knuckles can have his pipe in 1,000 gold.
Ah!
So Knuckles could definitely have had his Atos by now, right?
Do you know
How
what?
much is Hood? Actually, no.
I don't think he used his hood there.
It would have been close.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just call it, honestly. Let's get done before even 9:15. I'm getting
Yeah,
up
yeah,
the
no, let's keep it going, lads. Keep up with the bad drops.
As pleasant as that would be, you're not going to fucking call it with a Medusa against a mid-CM. How embarrassing would that be, saying a mid-CM beat you in 15 minutes? Like, you'll hang on just for pride's sake. Though I will say 9 to 21 is rough.
It's the worst game of Dotes of the year. This might be one of the worst games I've seen in a while.
Yeah, Radiant
I
have
mean,
really
it's not like
done
both
the-
teams are playing badly. It's only one team. Okay, I just watched Emu with his fucking boundless strike. He missed the entire wave while he was standing in it.
Impressive. That takes a genuine skill.
It's
Is
just
this Emu lad
look,
some? Is he a known lad? Have we met him before?
no idea.
It is incredible how poorly the lads hit creeps. Just when I always think, man, I'm so bad at this game, I watch the lads last hitting and I think, oh, that's why our lads never have any money. They can't hit the creeps ever.
Do you know how
Oh my god, they might get
Oh,
Monkey Kungan
this-
here.
genuinely good gang?
Yes,
That was
lads.
Quality!
Yes, lads. They use finger and necro. I just feel like they can't.
Addy
get
stole
kills
track.
when they
Good
don't
job.
Use
Tower is under attack.
finger or necro or both.
Oh,
And then they're
nuts.
escaping!
Oh,
With the big play.
Leave Myers! No.
Aragorn, pull your men back.
that was beautiful passage of play.
That
And-
was sick.
And I've clicked on. Well, they're going to feed a bit here top because they're hanging around. But I've clicked on the Monkey King, and I was like, oh good, he's got an Ogre Axe. He's going BKB, and what he is going is a fucking Mage Slayer, the worst item in Dota, definitively.
Sorry, who's getting that? Monkey?
Monkey, not a BKB. He's going Mage Slayer. He's like, I don't need a BKB this game. I'll be fine with some pathetic magic resistance.
I am done.
It is a
And
gift.
he's not even disassembling his Echo Saber for it. He just is buying it.
You, and fucking you.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just an absolute mess. And
Should
DK,
Dire lose?
DK went Midas and not Blink, which is, I guess that's fine.
No, we're not going to intervene. They're ahead.
By a lot, yeah, it'd be a bit of a dick move.
They did get Nutkin, and now there's also a Jakis in trouble. From a CM who is suspiciously strong.
Just Shadow Blade.
Jack is halfway to the Ags. The Ags is very handy,
They
but
smoked.
is it handy enough to win the game? That's the question. You know, when you play Pos 4 Weaver, getting your Ags on Weaver is theoretically enough to win the game.
Myers
CM
has
is
his
kind of
blink.
terrifying. Yep, and Czech maybe looking at something here. He's got the track off on Ludovicus. They are jumping in on El Boy, and now Alfredo has no mana.
Oh my god, Myers just whiffs, and then it dies. Well, Nutkin is getting them all out at least. Oh, he's not getting them all out!
No, he went for
Oh my
Ludovicus instead of the CM.
Why? So, alright. Why didn't Medusa use her ult the moment that fight started?
Well, I think he didn't realize it was going south until he ran out of mana.
Right, but you still use it.
Well,
Like
yeah,
you
he
just
didn't use
use
mana.
it, and it's like saying, "Oh, I didn't want to stun them because I didn't know if it would go." He did have mana for a long time. Then he took enough damage that it wasn't possible. I don't know what's happening here, but just use your fucking ult. Just use it.
I mean, it was also that he started on a third mana for whatever reason. I don't know what he'd been doing. But if you're just farming on Medusa, there's no reason why you should be on a third mana. Almost every creep in the jungle has mana. If you just cast your snake on the ancient camp, you'll get back. You'll profit on mana. That's free
Yeah.
profit.
Jakis is now going Sanj
Oh
and
god,
Kaya.
Myers is just dead.
He is abysmal.
Oh, dear.
He is abysmal.
I mean,
had a
he's
rough
probably
game.
doing the least wrong on his team at the moment, to be honest.
I'd say
hey, Knuckles
Jack
on
is-
the pipe, though.
500 just
That's
Jack,
Jack-
Jack is actually so useless that you don't even see him getting killed. That's how bad Jack is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, people who disappoint me today, Jack is up there. With a dog shit bounty
Well,
possible.
Jack picks a load of good heroes, and then he's like, I'll play bounty.
Give me the bounty, lads. I'm gonna play bounty. Yeah, you've lost the game. Keep laughing,
Oh,
idiot.
Can I just hit last hits?
No.
It's not
No,
that
they cannot.
complicated.
Practice. Get some practice in, lads. Just go practice hitting lasties. Hellboy is getting agonyms. They're gonna. Oh, the giant frog Roche.
He knows he.
Yeah.
They're
doesn't
gonna go
care
for
about
it.
anything
They're
in this
gonna
game.
go for it. Press R and walk in.
Oh, he just
you
manted.
can't manta like
Right.
that.
Okay.
If they had just ulti here, he's dead. Unironically. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, now you don't have manta for your for the fucking Trianol, do you?
Doesn't matter. They're gonna kill them all anyway.
Oh my god. Oh, Monkey didn't get his ult off because he got stoned. They could potentially fight here with Monkey ult, and he's gonna do it.
Oh,
Dead.
kill, kill, kill,
Yeah.
kill, kill.
Oh, now
Okay.
can they get Roche off this? This is a big throw.
This is
What's
the
happening?
greatest of throws. Myers is like, I've got DK here. Yoo-hoo.
Who did DK stun? Because I know he didn't stun Medusa. So who the fuck did he stun?
I don't know.
That was so weird. The Medusa walked in, and I thought, here we go. They're going to jump her. And they just didn't. They all just stood there thinking, what do we do? The carry is standing here in the open, and we've got her surrounded. Panic, everybody. And then they got all their spells up, and they lost the fight. Why aren't they doing Roche?
Bizarre.
Go to Roche. Let's get this very low top tier 1.
That
You
was
could
a
send
big
one
fight for
lad
them,
to
though.
get that.
I'm just so excited to see what Nugton queues up next.
You know what? Maybe it's the genius play that they know they'll win every Roche fight, so why not leave Roche there to continue making the comeback of farming the Roche fight?
Look at the recap. That was almost a 4K gold swing. Because
It's
they
the
went
win
up by
probability back.
3.1.
Oh my god, it's in their favour.
Dyer went down by 831. The XP difference, 5K. A 5K XP swing. Look at the graph! The
lads
game
never
knows!
Win versus Medusa.
But it's not the Medusa that's been the problem here. That's what gets me.
Well, the Medusa will be the problem at some point, which is probably why it's rating it at 60%.
Yeah. Because she's almost got Skadi, and then they're in big trouble, because she is actually going to be hard to kill.
With, yeah.
Now,
Back to the old
what
problem
can
that neither team has much
this
damage.
CM do? The CM is waiting, for, obviously, for level 20, not too far away. Is going to have a... no, not Silver Edge, just building the Shadow Blade and the Chrysalis separately, but not converting into the Silver Edge.
And has the finished wand queued up as well. The old 24-minute wand. That'll do it.
I'm going crazy.
Oh, well, well.
Hellboy's doing very classic trade things.
Maya's actually popping off in terms of catching here.
Yeah, no, Maya's. I'm telling
he
you,
turned it
Maya's
around.
doing... Oh, here we go.
Oh,
on
this is a
Emu.
good monkey
He's
ulti.
in.
Well done.
That was pretty solid.
Can they catch
I mean,
Jack?
I
Look, you can see his courier. You know he's there. Dust, you
Dust!
goons! Dust! Oh,
He's done it. Why even skill the ult on CM? Just get stats.
so the CM has
Dog
no
shit
mana items, so she can cast 2 spells basically, and then she's done for.
I don't think she ever has the intention of casting the ult, so why skill it?
It's a good question.
I think in fights you will see Guthers cast his ult more than he right clicks. Because some base instinct will kick in to say I'm gonna ult when I see a tree ult. And ironically he will do less damage than if he just sat there and clicked.
Yeah.
But I bet he fucking will.
Monkey go BKB now, which means that at probably probably at like 27 minutes, his only damage item is an Echo Saber.
You know, I'm looking at his talents, and he's taken the Crystal Nova AoE and the Crystal Nova cooldown. I think he should have actually taken the health and the magic resistance aura if he's going for this build. Because 200 health is pretty good, and the magic resistance aura,
They're
pretty
going
good.
on Hellboy here. I don't know why Hellboy abandoned the bot lane where he was doing great stuff.
I don't know where he was. They could see
One
him.
thing
They
though
have
is
a sentry.
Hellboy, that is 4 heroes for a tree.
That's true.
And if he unironically clicked space created right now,
You
I would say it
gone
was
on board.
probably a valuable death. 'Cause look how far he'd been able to push the lane out.
Mm-hmm.
And he draws 4 heroes. You know, it's not ideal he dies, but fuck it, who cares? If you're gonna die like a noob, do it on the enemy side of the map. That is the true tip in Dota.
Don't listen to him.
So if Guthers gets the shard, he can walk around right-clicking and ulting.
Oh, yeah, he can do
Yeah.
both. Get you a man who can do both, or even in this case, a lady. Also, genius by Radiant to not take first Roche, so Shard is not available on second Roche, thereby making Guthers by himself.
Very clever.
Brilliant stuff
Just
by forgetting
thinking.
the objective exists.
3 moves ahead. Oh, hello.
And now...
Oh, he's wandering in. They have essentially done. They've essentially done. They see Guthers.
Get him! Why is Guthers here?
He's dead for
Just the ult?
76, so they're going to kill Guthers too.
See what I mean? I told you, he's just gonna ulti and fight because that's
Oh
all
my
his
god, they're gonna
instinct
get
telling him to
Jake
do.
as well! The ult was pogged, as it turns out. Addy in trouble though. Addy in
They
a lot
can't
of
touch
trouble.
this Medusa. What the fuck are they gonna do with that Monkey King?
Don't
What
leave!
is
Cancel
gonna
it!
work in
Cancel it! You can cancel it!
They went bot.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Fucking
He
melts.
is a coward.
Nukken is doing everything
Look
wrong
at
in
Nukken's
this
got
game. It's
blink
amazing.
and pipe. Why doesn't he just get an Atos? Why does he have a blink? Why? God!
I don't know if he's intentionally doing this, but if he is, that's hilarious.
He was like, "We need catch, lads. I'll solve it."
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I will say this,
God bless
unironically, the one who's been doing all the catching has been the Lion with Blink. What a surprise!
Myers is putting in a performance of a lifetime. Given how dogshit he was for the first 10 minutes of this game.
Given how bad he is at
previous-
Dota, he has actually been the one catching,
How are we
stunning.
going for the classic no save build any supports?
You don't need save.
Would not be a problem.
Nutkin's got Dark Rift, mate. What are you worried
Oh,
about?
this is the kind of thing that Underlord does help with.
Yeah.
You don't need to build as much save when you've got this. I mean, we hate the pipe and all this shit, but when you've got this big hunk of meat with an atrophy aura and pipe, you don't need as much save when you've got cores like Medusa and Necro, who do a fine job saving themselves most of the time. Another good catch. I think they're just gonna. I don't know. I don't know if they
looking
can
for
fight.
Monkey
It's a bit of an
here.
awkward spot.
Monkey
BKB
BKB.
baited. This is where I'd start counting down the BKB timer.
Press R,
Down
press
now.
R. Yeah.
So Monkey got his ult off this time.
Guthers is in trouble. Guthers is dead. They've lost a Lion
Hey.
for this, but Medusa is doing some work here on the back. She is stunned. Taking quite a lot of damage from Jack here, actually. Jack with a double kill.
Yes, Jack.
The Radiant can see Monkey King right now. I wonder if they're going to go for him. They also didn't have Necro in that fight, which made it a lot harder, and still came out even. And that was the 9-second BKB.
Man, Hellboy
If
is
they
dicing
remembered
with
Roche
death
existed,
here. If
if
they
they
remembered
remembered Roche existed.
to fucking put sentries down anywhere, they would have this, man.
Addy in a lot of trouble. He's got blink up in one.
Here it comes. Ah!
Oh.
This is where you
Bounce
get a
off the creep
blink.
wave. 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Oh,
This is
no,
where you get a
okay.
blink
Way too far.
on Bounty.
Is it?
Yeah, so you can blink Shadookan people.
God, Ags is so fucking bad on a bounty, man.
It's good. I like Ags, but it's
But look at his
it's
fucking
not
build.
like
He's
the-
got
I know.
Ags is
It's somehow working, which
excellent.
is annoying. Like he makes the wrong decisions and is rewarded for it. It's whatever. It's fucking.
like if he had a Lotus Orb instead of this Aether Lens, his
Oh,
build
just
would be
imagine it.
legitimately good. But he has an Aether Lens for no fucking reason.
It's for so he can just shuriken people from a million miles away. If he
There
if he had
is
Lotus Orb right now, he wouldn't be dying to this CM. Monkey.
What is
He's in
happening?
again. They have Necro this time. He cannot stick around now. He has to run.
You can bring me down, bounty hunter.
Man,
Wow,
CM
he's got a
really needs
special-
his fucking attack speed talent.
So
Oh, this is so sad.
Hellboy is flaxing it up in the bot lane while his team is trying to defend their tier 2 mid.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Home is in stock for Dire, I think. So, yeah, they do need to give it to CM pretty bad.
That's a free tier 2.
Yep.
Radiant's bottom
Oh, what can you? They
tower
can't.
has
You know, they can get these occasional kills by popping a fucking BKB, but they have not touched Medusa yet. Still.
Trouble on Rubik.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
They really
Totally
need to
unnecessary from
Radiant-
Jakers.
Now Hellboy is just pushing bot.
There is a consideration for Dire to just go Roche now, because Medusa is TP bot, and they know they have no fucking ulti.
Oh, he's fucked it. He had him, and then he fucked it. Why did he manta? All you had to do was keep clicking him. All you had to do
now
was
there's trouble
literally
in the
keep
mid lane.
clicking him.
They're going on the lads.
Nutkin doesn't have mana. He doesn't have his ult. He's already used it. And they're going to get this lad as well. They're going to get Jakers.
Myers.
Oh, disaster. Medusa's come in to
Medusa's
fight.
here.
She gets her ult off. She's silenced. Can just click. Walks out of the ult. Gives it the old turnaround.
This is very sketchy.
Yeah, for
Lord.
Dire, I think. She's pretty huge. Hellboy could die to illusions here. Manta illusions.
Okay, if they stick on Monkey now, where's the blink from Myers? Oh, so close.
They've got the track on Hellboy.
Oh,
Hellboy
my God,
died.
the bouncy.
Here comes Guthers doing
The thing
much.
is, Hellboy had that track on him for about 20 seconds, so he must have not realised it for a long time.
He just wants to be a helpful gamer and get in there, but well, they just about held a very bad situation.
Oh, CM's got level 20. She did it. Alright, let's see how fast you attack. Wow, look at that damage, Ted. Is it worth it?
It's great on a
Yeah.
1500 hit point hero. It's really she's definitely going to have the chance to stand there and hit people. Definitely. That's my prediction. No BKB, no health.
BKB is a big problem.
Just going to fucking... I mean, here's the thing. With the shard, when she's ulting, remember, she does get 20 armor. Right? So she ults, she walks slowly towards you, hitting you. She is quite hard to kill. That will give her 29 armor. That's a lot of fucking armor. But no BKB means she can just get stunned. Yeah.
If you get stunned. So
I mean, this Silver Edge is the worst possible pickup God this could have gone for.
Yeah.
I honestly think that
against a bounty
utterly worthless.
It is pointless. I mean, Deso isn't great either.
I think if he just went Deso BKB and something else, some other damage item, I would at least understand his commitment to it. Who is this for? There's no one that he needs to break. He removes Heartstop Uproar. Like, that's pretty much the only thing I could think he's getting it for. What does he do?
They're going on fucking Jacobs here.
Well, that's a toppable, actually.
Oh, little lads here.
Oh my lord.
Big trio is there.
Dire have great fight, great team fight. This is perfect.
This is beautiful. Oh, this is fucking gorgeous,
oh my
lads.
god, they just walked up into it.
The one time Nutkin could have actually got his team out with his ult, he doesn't use it. I love that. I do love that.
Nice ulti, gun. Nice fucking ulti. They still lose the team fight. That's so sad. Oh, do they? Look at this turnaround.
Oh no. The ghost back up.
Jake's too far forward.
Yeah, Jake's
You moron. Didn't use his Shivas once in that fight. Oh my god.
Bucky went back in again.
Monkey went back in. No, he got rooted again. I think he's okay.
They've got enough buybacks to get him out. But do they have enough buybacks to stop
He's gonna,
him?
if he comes back in, that'd be hilarious.
This guy's full mana. Like, you can't kill him, lads.
Why is he why is he so afraid?
Oh, the lads.
The lads.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
wept.
What is going
Oh,
on?
Jacobs with the tip.
I would have tipped there. I think
I wouldn't have, because Jacobs fucking did nothing in that fight. He just walked in and died. He's walking around like he's got a Radiance, but he doesn't.
Here's a question about protocol. Is it LVP-ness to pick a non-meta hero, or at least a non-meta hero in a certain position, and fuck it up?
I think if you're going to go CM mid and do this stupid shit, which makes no sense, you're essentially dooming your team to failure. Because you're basically saying they have to throw horribly for this to work. Because it's such an awful idea. The build is garbage, makes zero sense. He's now going Scardy. He's still not going for a fucking BKB. Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand it. What do? You showed what happened when you tried to stand and fight against their carry. You lose. You lose, Springfield. You can't win it.
Yeah, I did just notice that I said LVP-ness.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I meant it like that.
Also, Underlord also going for a Shivas, by the way. We already have a Shivas.
Myers has earned a fucking MVP there. Even on Death's Door, he cast his ult. Just as a singular fuck you. And that's the spirit we want to see of the announcement.
The lads cannot win against Medusa. It is not possible. Ban it. Don't ban fucking like Ursa or whatever you ban.
The question on whether CM is LVP worthy is when they lost that fucking Roche fight that turned the entire game around and they've been losing ever since. Was it because someone in that team fight fucked up, or was it because they're missing a hero that is the CM?
No, they just didn't start the fight.
Yeah,
they were literally staring at Medusa, standing there in the middle of the fucking three of them. They just didn't do anything.
I think we've got a lot to unpack at the end of this game, because Hellboy also went for Meteor Hammer Ags.
That's true.
I said he would.
Hellboy has.
I said he would.
And now he's going Refresher. So that is definitely a contender for a dishonorable at the very least, because he has done very little. He's done not a lot.
He's an ult and then he stands there like it just does nothing.
Monkey King's probably safe. I think he's done a decent job.
He played well. This Mage Slayer annoyed me. Well, he's going in here. Is this
Trio from Hellboy? Is he going to cast it? No,
he's
LVP! LVP!
Just reset for 25
LVP!
months.
Oh yes, Myers.
Myers is MVP. There's no denying it.
I
Call it,
actually am
lads,
down with
call
that,
it.
yeah. Did Hellboy think the AoE is like 2 feet? He just needed to cast it.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Anything!
Happen again.
Dire's
Shocking.
middle barracks are under-
Shocking!
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
I do want to.
Whoever drafted as well for Dire.
Dire's
We
middle
did. I
barracks
mean, it did go well for them in the early game, but man, it's so hard to win with this draft.
But
What
So,
were they
you know,
thinking?
imagine if he had something that wasn't fucking Mage Slayer at 20 minutes when they were that far ahead.
Yeah, but could this monkey carry the whole game? Because the rest of his team ain't doing fucking shit.
Just
The fucking DK went Midas first, so ended up getting
Oh
his
my
blink.
god,
like
DK went
25
Midas
minutes.
first.
he's got
off lane.
Midas Blink Halberd, dude.
So he ended up getting his blink like
Maybe
20
he's
minutes
MVP.
in.
I didn't even realise he had Midas.
And so now he's gone Halberd, which is good, but he doesn't have a BKB, and he's doing Ags afterwards.
It's just all troll builds from the Dire team. Like, they absolutely dumpstered the early game, and then they just
Yes,
decided to
Mario.
fucking
my
throw.
God, Mayo.
150 seconds. Just call it. You guys gooned this so badly. Game end?
Did they cancel the GG?
If they cancel it, we're angry.
Radiant
No,
Alright,
they're
that was
not
definitely a cancel from someone.
Someone cancelled once though, yeah.
Well, that was fucking awful.
Alright, so the easy task is Maya's MVP.
Maya's
Now-
MVP, 100%. I'm on board with
Let's
that.
get on to the meat. Shall we start with, do we want to give any honourables or dishonourables to the Radiant team?
I do not believe, despite the
No.
fact that Medusa obviously carried the game, I don't believe he did so by playing well. I believe he did so by existing.
I agree.
Yeah.
Jack got a couple of kills, but only because his team was ahead. All Jacobs did nothing in the fights apart from ult people. He died 8 times.
I would
Like-
like to nominate Nutkin for a dishonourable.
Yeah, I know. Nutkin was fucking trash, in all honesty. Like, Eri, can you just give us a fucking minute, please? This is high level analysis.
You can accept it and then just like. Go
I
back
just
to the
don't
looking
distract me, all right? I'm trying to
Break,
look.
break the flow up, you know.
This is my whole fucking week comes down to this. Just let me have this, Eri, without you popping up and inviting me. I'm sure you're gonna go snitch to someone that I turned down the invite, but just chill a second, all right? Nutkin, dishonorable, garbage. Next, Hellboy.
I think the rest are probably fine. However,
Hellboy
now we're dealing with
dishonourable.
Dire. Hellboy is definitely a dishonourable. but he was
Ludovicus-
very close to an LVP.
Ludovicus,
That's a
dishonorable.
Garth's
Monkey, I'm
LVP.
gonna say Monkey did his best, but I don't think one item is enough for a dishon. If you took the Mage Slayer
not
out, his
compared
build
to
is
the
okay.
state of his team.
Indeed.
In a normal in-house game, he would be looking at the dishon, but you always have to be compared to what you're dealing with, and he
Yeah.
was having to deal with a lot.
Addy did standard Rubik Goon game stuff, nothing. Guthers, this is an abomination of a build. I think it's awful, and I hate it. So I would give him an LVP for essentially going mid with this stupid idea, doing it badly, and going 6 and 7. I think that's an LVP right there.
I would.
Yep.
I didn't
I'm
think
happy
he had
with
the worst kill score, but that we can't be setting down a precedent where you can come into these games and play CM mid and do it shite.
Just awful. Just awful. Awful. All right, I'm ready. Eri, if you are around, I am ready now, please.
Hue.G Rection versus Wogan in a game 2. These are standard game 3 lads, stepping up for the entertainment.
Who's in the next game? I'm not in the lobby.
Hue.G Rection versus Wogan as captains. And, you know, in our little Tuesday night UFC, game 3 is the main event. It's where all the legends are out. And they've stepped forward into game 2 tonight. These are standard game 3ers.
Can you tell Eri to toss me an invite, please?
I will.
Oh, there's the door. Hold on.
Again, bud. You alright?
I'm sort of not tired anymore. I'm pretty angry, just as angriness goes.
It's amazing how much anger can spur you on to feats. I mean, I was honestly expecting more of a bloodbath there. The fact so many were dis-ons rather than LVPs speaks to our kindness and
Yeah,
generosity.
I don't think we can realistically give LVPs for what some of them did. Some of them were just like an LVP to me is an intentional ruining of the game. I know that they're not being intentional with what they're doing, but it feels intentional. Like Guthers went CM and was trash. Schmupster bought back, TP'd bot, died. They like feel like, man, you just actually ruined the game for your team. What Hellboy did was trash, but you know.
But it wasn't
bigger
intentionally
fish to fry.
ruining. Yeah. I mean, we've seen our own man Flax do that more than a few times,
Yeah.
so he's safe on this one. Well, you know what? We're gonna go doing some bloody mini crosswords.
You go for it.
Short, high, arching shot in basketball lingo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters, beginning letter F. Be amazed if anyone can nail this one, but I'm throwing it out there.
A floater.
He's only gone and done it.
That's just a pure guess, but you know, it sounds right.
It is right. He's only gone and done it. This would be a tougher one. Long-time Texas libertarian who ran for president 3 times, beginning with R.
What's the question?
6 letters. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's the
5,
question?
6, 7 letters. Long-time Texas libertarian who ran for president 3 times, beginning with R.
Ron Paul.
Let's check it. He's right.
When was that?
Farms prevalent in Wisconsin. 7 letters beginning with D.
Farms.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Deledge.
Maybe like.
Not dairy. No, 7 letters.
A deciduous farm. No, that doesn't make any sense.
There again, farms prevalent in Wisconsin, 7 letters.
Oh, isn't Wisconsin a city?
No,
Yeah,
it's
is
a
that right?
state.
It's a state.
It's a state. Okay.
Durham, says someone. A Durham farm?
I really thought Wisconsin was a city. No, it's a state. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's next to Minnesota. Probably.
Final letter S is what I've got now as well. First letter D, final letter S, 7 letters. Oh, they're right, it's plural, so it would be dairies. That's boring.
Yes.
Oh.
Sad.
Ready to listen idiomatically, beginning with A. 7 letters.
Ready to listen.
Ready to listen, comma, idiomatically. 7 letters beginning with A. Also ending with S.
Someone says all ears.
All ears.
All is.
Yeah, that's good.
Put it in. It's in. It's good. We're
Listen,
done.
Science Whiz Ben, not only is the misspelled attention that you've come up with 8 letters instead of 9, you've misspelled it. It would be 9 if you spelt it right, which is even worse, because it's 7. Science Whiz.
Alright, new
Not
quiz.
English whiz. I mean, he did specify science whiz.
2 3-letter words Where Egypt's Temple of Dendur resides.
3 words.
2 3-letter words.
In Egypt.
Sadly,
That's,
neither of those are 3 letters.
The Egypt.
Put the in. Let's give the a shot.
Yeah, I can.
Oh my god,
I
it
can
was
hear
actually
it.
the.
I can
It's
hear
either-
the-
First word the.
The Sur. S-U-R. Try that.
the south. Yeah, I like that.
Nile. Yeah, N-Y-L. Nile.
Oh, that's good.
NYL in.
No, it's not.
Let's try NYL. It's incorrect.
Oh, shocking.
Shocking.
What's the name of the pyramid?
The
Pyramid of Giza, isn't it?
yeah,
Googling.
these
Ah.
nuts.
The pit. We'll put the
The
pit in.
pit.
It is not the pit, but final letter T was correct. So it's the something something T.
Pot.
Apparently, people have done some googling now.
Yeah, we're getting some actual.
These
Oh,
are
the
some
Met.
prime googles.
The
It's like
Met has come in
it's like
strong.
when it comes like 15 seconds later, you know it's a fresh off the press.
Is by far the oldest of the ancient wonders and the only one still in existence.
What the geezer? Geezers.
What are we waiting for? Yeah.
There we go.
Will we have a good draft? No.
No, we never have good drafts.
Will the players even connect? No. Also no. Oh, they have. Hue versus Wogan. Let's see if Wogan can not be shit this week.
Radiant team ban.
I like when you start asking like questions in chat because it's just like 5 different people just dropping nuggets of knowledge.
Yeah. Actually, I'm
just
very
mean
smart
nothing.
too.
Tell you what, lads. All the people flaming the Brits for stealing things when the Met is fucking American is
Yeah,
up there.
well done. So I do know that the ancient Egyptians, like those pyramids, are more ancient to the Romans than the Romans are to us. I know that that's a thing. That they built them like
yeah.
so far before the Romans even.
Yeah, it
were
was
around.
like 2,500 or whatever they
Yeah.
built them. Something
5
crazy.
seconds remaining.
Which is crazy. But then my daughter told me that I can't remember what year she said was closer than some other year, but it made me feel very old.
I think it's like it's like something like 1980 is closer than.
I think she's saying like 2050 is closer than 1980 or something, and I was
Oh
like,
yeah, something like that.
yeah, thanks, love.
10 seconds remaining.
We're Egyptians versus Zuma Romans.
5 seconds remaining.
2050 closer than 1990. That's pretty terrible.
Yeah, that is it. That's nuts.
Dire team
How old will you be in 2050, Ted?
In 2050, so what is that?
Yeah.
19 years time, I'll be 64.
It's 29 years time.
29 years time,
Yeah.
74.
Unlucky, mate.
Well, I'm 45 now.
10 seconds.
Did you say 21 years time? Or
No,
29?
29.
Yeah, so that would be
remaining.
74, right? Am I going
Yeah.
mad?
No, I was just saying unlucky because you're fucking old.
Yeah, you'll be packed off to the home by then.
I'll be
Yeah.
as old as my mum is now in 2050.
Do you think you'll still be playing Dota?
God, yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
With my mind.
Team pick.
I will be.
You'll be in the metaverse. that
Jeez,
Facebook
I'll be like
created.
50.
Can you imagine if I'm still streaming then? And Jonas is still gifting subs. Think how many we'd be
He's
up
on
to.
like 7,800 subs.
There's
Thanks
been
for the
some
sub,
some
Tony.
terrible crash in the economy, and everyone is basically going off Jonas subs. I'm worth 0.3 Jonas subs.
5 seconds remaining.
If we're still doing the in-houses in 29 years, I'll consider my life a failure. But I'm hoping to graduate from this at some point.
Sorry, run that by me again. I'd consider your life a great success if you still had time on a Tuesday night to just give over 3
That
hours.
is actually, thinking about it that way, that is true.
Also, consider this. It'll be the same lads, and they won't have improved at all in that entire time.
Just the
Imagine
exact
one
same
day
lads.
someone's kid comes into the in-house for the first time from one of the original members.
Like Frogo's
Jake's
baby
on the
or
way
something.
there.
Yeah, he
Jake's
is.
on the way there already.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the stack.
Here's the problem, though. I'm not sure I'd want to have people's kids in there, because how could I flame them? There's like some 14-year-old kid who's playing an in-house, like, you fucking suck! And they're watching the
Well,
VOD back.
Kids these days are very rude. I think it's very easy to be rude back to them.
True. I'll just get
True.
one of my daughters in to help me cast, I guess, and they can flame them, and I'll be like, kids can flame other kids, that's fine.
That's fine. Except by that time, your kids won't probably be kids.
That's a good point. My eldest is 10. My eldest is nearly 13, and my youngest is 10.
Yeah.
There might be a possibility your kids will have had kids who will then graduate to the in-houses.
Good God.
Oh,
That
God.
would be a cycle, wouldn't it?
It's confusing.
My grandson sucks. He's the worst lion I've ever seen. There'll be 500 items and 708 heroes. Myers is there. Sage, he'll type. Sage is
A
banned.
sadder version of this is you've stopped streaming, but you know, for the dementia they still let you cast every Tuesday to nothing.
What are you doing, Nutkin? Who's he talking to? Oh, he'd never know.
Some figure from his past. It was obviously horrific. It keeps coming up every Tuesday. The trauma kicks in.
Is it 8 o'clock on a Tuesday? Nutkin, what are you doing? Frodo, get it together.
Radiant team banned.
Snap Pango. That's a lane. Like, that's actually a lane. I like that. Sniper DK. I feel like DK is, in the lads' minds, what you pick when you don't know what to pick.
5 seconds remaining.
And I think that's pretty much true of DK in all games of Dota. What do we pick? We don't know. Just take DK. He doesn't really lose lanes much, and he can take buildings, and he is at least a tunky lad. That'll do.
Dire team banned.
He is prone to being Monkey King, though. If people
What
want
was
to
that
try and
sound?
recreate.
That was the sound of Tinker being banned?
Yeah, it's one of the bands.
It was like a frog noise.
It did sound like a frog cat, perhaps.
Radiant team banned.
PA ban? Wise. You know what? They should ban Bloodseeker, since they have Pangolier.
Yeah.
They give it a
But
blood. I think
the
they give
lads
it a
just want
blood.
to ban every carry in the book. That's just what they want.
Bloodseeker's almost a carry. That's it.
Not in the hands
Yeah,
of
they're
the
What's
amazing.
being
news.
banned this game? Is there? Oh yeah, there's Wogan in this one. They just want to ban everything from Wogan.
Zoe banned Pugner.
I don't know why they think Wogan is such a threat.
Me neither. It's just give him what he wants and you'll win. Like he's garbs. The backward step. It's like if it was a dance move in Strictly, he'd be awarded for how well he stepped backwards. That's how many backward steps there've been.
I
Craig
love
would
your
say,
backward step, darling.
"Your backward steps, darling, were phenomenal."
I know last week he approached Ashwin and I for advice on how to play Arc Warden. He promptly
Yeah.
ignored my advice
Yep.
and went for Ashwin's advice and then lost. So I'm taking that as a win.
Well,
He listened to me.
I didn't give him enough advice. I mean,
Yeah.
it was last week that he played up. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
You didn't get to see him live in action, but it wasn't
No.
that impressive.
Dire team
And
No, I
yeah,
don't think it would
I
be.
didn't really say that many things. I just said a few things about the lane.
I will say though that someone approaching, saying like, "I'm going to play this new hero. Do you have any tips?" I quite like. At least you're not like intentionally griefing by just going into it completely bare.
Yeah,
I
I think you're
Just
right.
practice it in a bot game. Like I
prefer
can't
Wogan to
explain how
commit to his
play the
actual
hero.
heroes.
Well, but don't you guys think it's also kind of insulting when someone asks you for advice and then ignores every word of it? Like,
Dire
what's the
team
point? Why have you asked if you're going to ignore everything that they say?
Or
Orge. I mean, the greatest step forward Wogan ever made was a brief coaching session with Ashwin on TA, and he's promptly forgotten every single bit of that
it was
advice.
3 games. It was not brief for me.
10 seconds remaining.
I do feel like Wogan has definitely retained some of the stuff you taught him.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, yeah, but it feels like he had a massive improvement in the first few weeks, and then he just stagnated. And I think it's just because he hasn't focused on the right things. He's started to practice doing things wrongly. So he's practicing a lot, but all he's practicing to do is just do things poorly, which is not very helpful or a good use of time.
10 seconds.
And he is trying to get better. Like, he's asking questions, which is good. But
5 seconds remaining.
maybe there just isn't there a capacity for good Wogan Dotes? Maybe I would say he needs to try and play with better lads, but of course that is difficult.
Yeah,
in this Discord.
I'll be honest with you. I think the number one thing that the lads need to learn is that the best way to learn Dota is maybe not deciding that you have to go mid every game, and you end up putting your team and yourself in a position where you never get the chance to really see how to just play Dota, like the basics. I think you should play a range of heroes in a range of positions to really understand what they're doing. Like, if you're just playing mids, you don't really understand what is happening when a Grimstroke runs at you, or what you can do to ruin his day. Like, you need to know what all these heroes do, what they don't want, and think about when you were playing that hero, what were you most scared of? That's the best way to learn it. And what were you most happy to see the enemy doing? I think that's the way you learn, is by playing all the positions and genuinely getting a feel for Dota. Just learning things like getting a sense for when the enemy are all missing and something's up, when they could be roshing, thinking about what you should do next. These are things that are, you've just got to learn them by playing a shitload of Dota. Like, it's hard to, you can't learn that checking the minimap. You just have to practice it over and over again. Like, I spend as much time looking at the minimap as I do the regular map. That's the level of minimap checkage that you need to get to. Because if you see a hero pop up for a picosecond, you need to say, they're in our jungle. Like, you need to be able to spot that kind of stuff. I see lads see the enemy team on the minimap and still walk to their death. So you know they're never looking at the minimap. That's the kind of stuff you need to do.
It drives me up the wall how everyone else is like, PL's in the jungle, Ogre's in the jungle, watch out. But Munt says, watch out.
Blues in the
jungle.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what?
Fucking
Who?
annoying.
You have to go scan the fucking things at the top of the screen, and by that point you're dead.
It's so... he's like, well, I can see what direction they're going. But he never relays that information. Green is in the jungle heading southeast. Like, who gives a shit? Just tell me what hero it is. When I see them on the minimap, I'll know what direction they're going, because they're traveling in that direction. He wants to know which direction they're facing. That was what his defense was. As if Munt's gameplay is on such a level that he can tell what direction they're facing and how that affects his next play. Come on, Munt, give us a break. Just switch to portraits.
It's quite a nice jug set. I quite like those pads he's got on.
Nice set of jugs on glasses there, is what you're saying.
Indeed, yeah. Big jugs.
Pango. Front and centre.
Pango's
Action
very
there.
fancy.
He's got all the fucking gems.
Oh yeah.
It's
Drogo got the sniper set.
Commander Sniper himself, fresh from the planet Mars. Is it Kid Voker? It is.
It is indeed a baby Voker.
It's a Pugnacious Z.
6
Kid
tangos.
Voker mid. This could
Yeah,
be
I don't know if
Pog.
it was. I don't know if it was one of you guys who pointed out, or someone in the chat, but Zoe first banned Pugna.
Yeah, no, I
Interesting.
saw that. I don't know why.
That's a power move. That is
It's
a power move.
It's like saying, we're so much better than you are. We're gonna waste a ban on my best hero. just to
However,
fuck
if it
with you."
doesn't work, you're gonna look like a fool.
Or they forgot bans existed and tried to pick it. Because like, there's no actual reason why.
No
Smoke.
way.
They're going for the wraparound here. Frogo is. Oh, he's playing Pos 4, isn't he? Frogo's Pos 4 sniper is the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Frogo's pose anything is the worst. I played them a fair bit lately.
Oh, they might get a wraparound on Action Dan
He's-
here. They know he's here.
Frogo is
Eagle needs to lead, but Eagle walked into the tower. No, and he thinks the smoke popped because he walked into the tower.
Nobody noticed! Dan has not noticed!
They've no other stuns though.
Dan!
He's just gonna get out. This was a truly pathetic attempt. Though maybe it was just good from Radiant for having Dan be the one standing there.
I don't understand how Dan just didn't... What are they looking at, the lads, with their time? What are they
The battle
doing?
begins.
Zoe? pew, pew.
Got the bounty rune. Not worth this much damage.
No,
but got
and
the
now
bounty
Paragon's
rune.
decided that Zoe having escaped, Paragon must stand there and tank more damage. Well, this is an interesting start. Zoe already on half health against a TA.
Yeah.
This is not going to be much fun.
I think if Wogan can't win this lane, then I think I'm gonna start, cashing in my Wogan stocks, sell them off.
Yeah, Woe coin would be dead by that point.
Whoa,
Yeah.
coin.
On the discussion earlier of Munt being a piece of shit and not using hero portraits, I also use arrows. But if you press Alt, it switches to hero portrait.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just
Well,
pure laziness on his part
Well,
that he doesn't do it.
what I do is I use hero portraits, and when I press Alt, it switches to arrows.
Does it?
Yeah. I told him this, but he was insistent that he needed to see the directions things are traveling at all times.
It's just ridiculous.
No, I don't know why. I don't know why I use arrows rather than hero portraits. It's
Well, I
just, it's
think
just what I
arrows is
use.
default, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it's just
The
what I
default
used, and
settings
now
are
I'm used to it.
garbage.
But,
But I also
like,
put in the effort to translate what the color is for other people. I just go, blue is there.
I will say this. I understand wanting that information, but I think it's far less valuable than knowing which hero it is. Because if I see a support like Grimstroke, like we saw in a game this morning, pop up on a minimap, and I see another couple of their heroes in the lanes, I know he's alone and he's just warding, so we can go get him. If I say green is there,
Oh my god.
What?
What did I just see mid? Wogan
You
just
see
missed
that?
3 CS in a row because of his dog shitness.
all I'm saying is it's much more valuable to see the hero that is on the minimap than it is which direction they're traveling. Both parts of information have value. I'm not saying there's no value in knowing which direction they're going, but you can also see which direction they're going because the little portrait is moving in that direction. Like, that's what gets me. There are definitely times when, but like you said, you can press Alt and it changes, and there it is. You can see.
The look on your face.
Look on your face. What a smug bastard Kid Invoker is.
He's a
Man,
little-
how is
little
Invoker
cunt, isn't he?
beating TA at CS at low levels?
Excellent, mate. It's OP.
I'm literally in the
Ooh.
process of selling my Wogan coins.
A Galas's First Blood with a Stormy Eagle support. So I guess in the week I've been missing, there has been changes to who is allowed to play carry, because Eagle and Hellboy are both support mains now.
I don't know if they're just doing that.
I mean, we didn't ban.
We did
definitely
not
didn't
say
ban
that.
Eagle from carry because that he's not good enough.
Paragon,
for that,
you can
but-
see it happening. Oh, luckily.
I wonder
Eagle
if
can't
they
pull for
said
shit.
because Hue's, they're gonna, it's gonna be Wogan mid and Hue on carry and shit like that they'll put the other dog shit players on the other team onto carry as well, which would be good. I like that sense of fairness that you don't just whack your best player on pos 1 if the other team doesn't have someone equivalent to you.
Yeah, that's the kind of fair play we like to see in the in-houses. Sadly, I don't see how they ever kill Jug. I know they can kill Lion. Dan was busy buying something there, I guess?
I guess one way to do it would be for Action Dan to go a kind of basher route.
No,
Try
I
for the
sorry, I
swish,
mean
swish,
in
swish.
lane. I mean in lane. But yes,
in lane, yeah,
obviously
no,
Jug
it's
is killable. I'm just saying I don't see how they kill him in lane. But equally, I mean, you can stun someone, but Dan can cha-cha-cha away, and Paragon can always
He's
cookie
chuckering
someone
in now.
away.
The double
He is.
stun from Eagle. That was
Which,
good.
yeah, that was a good stun from Eagle.
So if I was this Jug right now, I would be saying, Eagle, buddy, I need you to go and pull. Because you can identify, like you said, I'm not
Yeah.
going to die.
And this is the lazy support pull camp when you're the safe lane. Like, what he should be doing is looking to stack this, because pulling it through is really difficult. He can try, but if Paragon has any brains, he's going to say, oh, Lion is missing, the creep wave is gone, something is afoot, and he should interrupt this. It's very easy for you to interrupt
Updates
stuff.
in the mid lane. Wogan missed an entire wave because he went to go farm the small camp.
You got to get the Wogan camp, mate. You taught them that.
I didn't teach him shit. I taught him to stack, missing 1 creep at max.
I saw that ending from my
So the pull through failed, which means they're now going to double pull. I think if Paragon cookies onto line and blasts him there, he might kill him. He
There's
might
a
have
chance.
killed him.
But he also might die.
That's
It
true.
is risque.
But you got to, nothing ventured, nothing gained, Plague.
True, very true. But yeah, this is pretty much a dream as a pos 1. If you don't need your pos 5 to be there, he can just fuck off and do more efficient things for you, like stack or pull.
Yeah.
And he's so happy right now because well, they can't do anything.
Oh, here we go. Spins, big spins. Paragon just doesn't fancy using any of the spells.
He's missing creeps for small camps for whatever reason.
Wogan loves the small camp.
Do you know, I think this is our fault, this sort of Wogan stagnation. We were so positive to him in the first few weeks. He thinks he's some sort of fucking savant at Dotes now, and he doesn't need to improve anymore.
I said I don't understand why Wogan always goes mid. I really don't.
I don't think anyone does, to be honest.
I think he
he
thinks
just
he's a
finds it
mid
fun.
player. I mean, I go mid in the morning stacks because it's my fucking stream and that's the only time I get to do it. Wogan can play mid in his pub games, presumably. Because he's Herald or whatever. He gets to do it all the time.
It's like Haz mentality. Haz will only play pos 4 and he'll be huffing and puffing if he has to play 5 or 3. And he will never play 1 and 2. Pretty much. Yeah, I've seen him play 2 maybe once in the last 6 months.
I played Wraithkin the other day and it went very well, actually. I did really well. Hue could be dead here. Nope, Hue is fine. Oh man, this fucking sniper shit. The meatball.
I think the one thing that Wogan can probably be an advantage with this game is that I don't imagine that Zoe is the most experienced Invoker player. Even though, you know, Invoker's doing well in lane, that's a lot to do with the fact that it's pretty hard to last. They're pretty easy to last it with Exhaust.
It is, yeah. I mean, I've been playing Invoker a bit in some of the Goon games, and he's a lot of fun. He's fun to play. It's just, you know, there are some things that I remember Shane told me, and a few things you got to get used to is using the passives of your orbs to actually do things.
Yes, go Wogan. Go Wogan, buddy.
Oh
Yes,
my days.
Wogan.
No spells used
And
by
the
Invoker there,
tippage.
apart from Forge
I
Spirit.
respect the hustle on the tip.
Oh, the Wogan does have a sentry here, so she couldn't have even gone invisible.
Yeah, he put it down in the middle of the fight. It was pretty cracking.
Double purpose as well means they don't have a sentry to deal with your traps and works well versus Invoker.
Exactly.
If you guys have stacks the Ancients now,
This is what I like to see. There's improvisation, creativity.
Oh, he's stacking the fucking hard camp.
Yes, Wogan. Oh my god.
No, Wogan.
He's listening.
But he's stacking the hard camp, not the Ancients. Isn't that...
Well, I mean, he can't take the Ancients really until he gets to Deso, realistically. I mean, he can probably take it with his Dragon Lance. I don't even know what build Wogan goes for anymore. But looking at his farm, it's going to be a long time before he gets fucking anything.
True, I suppose. What builds classes going? Maelstrom. Yeah, that's fair enough. I prefer Mask Commander's build these days, but Maelstrom is the tried and true, all reliable.
Bassmaster has pulled.
Also, against a PL.
Against the PL, Battle Fury is much better than Maelstrom.
no.
It is.
So, I'm thinking about it, I would have gone Battle Fury this game 100%.
You've got to do the pull through.
Final
Just
answer,
giving them a
Jeremy.
double wave.
It is annoying that they get the double wave, but it doesn't matter. In a lane where it's really hard, as long as it's under your tower for that wave,
Yes,
like you're still happy with it.
I don't like it.
It's not ideal because you prefer to like actually get the pull off.
It's just bad
But if you're-
supportsmanship, Plague, is my point.
But I think the idea is if you're losing the lane anyway, you're probably not going to get away with it. Like that piece of shit sniper here will wander over and go and Q you. And Hue.G just wants one wave at a time. I think this is fine.
Paragon has never played Snap.
Well, he's getting a hard lesson in this lane at the moment.
There's a pull from Eagle. That's nice.
And look at that, Glass is pulling the creep wave away so it doesn't re-aggro it. This is damn good lanemanship from the top lane.
I love a good pull. Like, even more than getting a kill in lane. I love nothing more than a good pull. I think you have to disarm here. There you go. And then maybe cold snap. That's a dead Hue.G. This is 8-0. This is another fucking shellacking.
Yeah, however, we did see a shellacking last time and it turned into a shellacking for the other team.
True! And we love a comeback story. It's like
what
Rocky.
is the Medusa factor for this game? Is the
That
problem.
is true.
PL.
PL has
PL.
it a bit, but it's not the same brutal
PL,
if they have
PL
two
isn't
items.
the same because the one thing about Medusa is that you get like even if you lag out in your head and then you can shoot for 5 seconds, you're still probably full health and clicking. It's a bit different for every other hero because you actually got to think about things. Like, oh, I'm getting gone on.
Dan plays other heroes. I've seen Action Dan play Axe, I believe, and perhaps even Mars.
Didn't play Mars, and you know, he's a Pango player. Let's put it that way.
He does like his Pango.
I mean, this is coming from Eri. Literally plays Kunkka or it's a loss.
And it might still be a loss anyway. With
Then
the
it's
Or
a
Kunkka
loss.
and it's a
Yeah.
loss. Oh, they killed Action
this
Dan.
game is so fucking hard.
God bless the lads.
What do you do?
Let's get a nice quick one, lads. A nice quick game.
We could be done by
Let's go storm
11.
into game
I'm not
two.
even kidding. We could be easily done by 11 at this rate.
Oh, Wogan's going for a little bit of
Logs
action
the
there.
Melds, but no sentry anyway. I'm going to take
Yeah, it was.
in.
But it
Glass
does
is
continue.
also dead. It's 10-0. Jug is 4-0.
At this point, if you are the other three players on Radiant, you kindly ask your offlane to stop griefing and go do something else.
Oh, DD for Wogan. Go do Roche with that, buddy. You can do it.
Like, why not have Action Dan and Ogre go mid and try for a kill? Or have Snapfire go stack Ancient, rather than just go top and die once again.
They're going to go top and die once again, Plague.
Fiddly Hobbit
Yeah,
just
they're
resubbed
gonna go.
for
Look,
I
he's
15
stake
straight.
my reputation upon it, sir!
He's going straight back in. And look at this, Eagle immediately goes for the stun.
So he dead
Very
again.
dead.
Wogan, go do Roche.
This will come in handy.
I think you'll need +1. You can do
Yeah.
it otherwise.
I think if Jug goes there with Healing Ward, they can do it, or DK to tank it.
What levels is Meld? Level 3. Yeah,
3.
he is.
It's enough. I was going for a
Oh
kill
my
top
god,
instead.
there's 4 bounty runes there!
Oh. He hasn't scouted it, no.
He hasn't scouted it.
I know,
yeah.
but...
Paragon's dead.
Wow-wah-wee-wah!
Hex, stun, beautifully timed, and then meld.
Wow! It's over!
Invoker's top, watch
It's
out!
over!
Oh! It's the famous Invoker Exhort Urn build. Amazing.
Yeah, this has been a failed experiment for Zoe, I think we can say.
Oh!
Oh, go for the Sunstrike though.
Stick! Spin!
Yeah!
Yeah.
Lived! If you only, you know,
Used your items!
instead of just doing nothing, looked at your inventory.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Look to your inventory, sir! I urge you. Frogo's going Ags first, and they're going to win with it, and he's going to slap himself on his
close
little
to it.
back.
He's so fucking
He
close
is
to it.
really
That's-
going to have a sub 20-minute Ags. Oh, 4 bounty runes.
That's so fucking rough. That's not even the lane that's crushed that hub. What's Lion got? Wait, what has Lion got? He must have been close to Blink. Yeah, he's bloody closing in.
Oh my god, this is just horrific.
It is beyond rough.
Invisibility.
Invisibility.
So you don't need to go Manta on Jug, because... Oh wait! Invoker is going Orchids, despite
Yeah.
the Exort. So you do need a Manta on Jug. So let's see if he realizes this before he finishes S and Y. Because that could actually be game ruiny.
I haven't seen an Exhort Invoker not go Midas in quite a long time.
Yeah, no, this is...
You'll normally, no matter the lane, even if they've got dumpstered, they've
Yeah,
got
I
0
always
last
go
hits,
Midas.
it's always Midas on Invoker.
I think it's starting to look like the self-banning on Pugna was a bit presumptive.
It was. I mean, we don't know yet. Maybe this is going to come to fruition at some point.
Would have been pretty good, actually.
This game, yeah. Would be good versus the PA.
Like, the only thing you're worried about is getting fingered when you're decrypt, but that's it. And even then, Lion can easily blow himself up.
I would say the long-range sniper stun would be a pain in the arse.
It would.
But
that's when you just get
He's on division. This could be big for the lads. They need this. Wogan is running in the ball.
It begins!
That is a big kill. Now we just need a bit more chain feeding, maybe 4 or 5 more deaths, and Radiant right back in this.
Throgan, back at it again. Glasses.
I do have faith in Action Dan Panga that he can carry team fights.
Oh.
That means Zoe needs to be careful. Glasses does have his ult.
Yeah, but... could ult.
Glasses, buddy?
Just doesn't fancy killing the mid.
God,
Just doesn't fancy killing the mid. He knows they've got a sentry here. He can see there's a friendly sentry there. Just has to ult the Zoe.
Oh.
Just better go hit the small camp. Fucking lack of ambition.
Structures are fortified.
A frisky frog asks, who are the chaps that PFlax is talking to, and do they also stream on Twitch? Plague does not, but Ashwin does. Under Enthused 105.
Yeah, no, check me out, sub.
Mainly Geo gets
sub to 10.
Geo gets it.
I haven't done a Geo stream in a while.
Shame.
Honestly, it's mostly Dotes, because that's like the only time I actually get views for anything.
Oh, nice little mini Ravage from Eagle
The
here.
lads like you playing Dotes. Not much friends in us though.
On the ice wall.
Where's the trap? The trap was not UZ. Wogan is a bit AFK, but it's fine. Oh, the Sunstrike!
Oh!
Despite it not being worth the style point, I'll say that's worth.
Oh, not Juggle! What are you doing?
That was not worth.
Puke.
Obviously, some trauma from the.
Paragon!
The
Spit! Yes! Kill Frogo Sniper! Yeah! Love to see it.
Goodbye, Frogo.
Wogoon, sad face.
Frogan's almost got the axe, which is going to be Pog.
He's changed his name to Wogan.Wogoon, sad face, with a wink. How do you wink and frown? That's the strangest
Where's
expression ever. On his name, it says Wogan.Wogoon, and then
He's
there's
got a winky. Isn't that meant to be a crying sad face?
no,
This
because
is, I think it's supposed to be a No, yeah.
That's not a tear.
I don't know.
A singular teary eye.
tears
Maybe
don't
it's
come
a
out of
black
the
eye.
tears
Maybe
don't
he's
travel
been-
sideways.
He's been busted up in a fight or something.
I think it's meant to be a winky sad face, which is a confusing face.
What does that mean though?
Means he's winking and sad.
It's like, you know.
He's sad, but kind of in
he's
a horny
sad,
way.
He's horny as hell.
Jug is 7, 1, and 2. What's PL doing? Hugh's almost
Not
got
enough.
diff. Hooray! Somehow has 86 last hits to Jug's 113. And has... whoo, lad! 3k net worth less than Jug.
Can they get the dragon? Some striker Reno, it lands. And Frogo in a little bit of danger. The tornado, not even anywhere where Frogo could theoretically be. No mana, unfortunately, on Action Dan. I love the fucking sniper ags.
I would like to once again present my thesis to the goons on how to build PL, which is that building Diffusal first is incorrect, because this lad is not turning up to the fights until he has at least Manta on top of it. So why not build the Manta first, because you farm faster.
Nice.
I see them make. You know, it's not technically a mistake because it's a small thing.
For his services to Dota 2, we award Plague the Nobel Peace Prize.
For services to Goonery.
Goonery everywhere. Whew, I've never seen a game more over than last game, but they've managed to achieve it.
Oh, yes, Eagle. Go, buddy.
Jinx.
I'll have to pog it off on Lion.
21 and 5. I do think that look at how often the lads play Lion.
Do we have a 420? No, we didn't.
No, Lion is a very, very standard lads pick in these in-houses and in pub games that I play with them. They play Lion a lot. He's like the go-to support. And I think it just shows, if you play a hero a decent amount, you start to get a feel for it. It helps if you're playing a familiar hero. They've got Paragon has never played Snap before, and it shows. It matters. These things matter.
Sometimes I said Lion is shit in chat. I think Lion used to be regarded as shit, but can you argue against an instant hex? It's pretty good.
He's one of the few heroes in the game who has 2 stuns. He has one that is instant. There are only 2 heroes in the game with an instant stun for free. You don't need an item. You don't need to buy a hex. You can hex someone
Wogan might be in a little
instantly.
bit danger here. For some reason, Eagle has just dived in.
This is looking bad for PL here.
The spit is coming out. It's a good spit.
It is a good spit, but they're all going to die. They did get Wogan.
Oh, he's on for the Rampagio.
This is a rampage for glasses possible. Got a rampage possible. I doubt it. It's unlikely at this point. Let's not get too excited, Plague, alright?
Too fat. Ogre too fat.
Let's wait for an ultra before we start wanking off about
Not
rampages.
necessarily a bad fight from them, but not.
This is
great
about as
fight
good a
either.
trade as you're going to get.
I think
if it
even
was
just
only-
randomly jumping into the ball was just confusing.
It would have been better if an ogre died instead of an invoker, perhaps. But yeah, you're not. You can't really pick and choose your fights when you're this far behind. You just take what you can get.
No,
Killing
I
Wogan.
think a lot of people think Lion is bad because you play with a lot of Lions who rush Ags. And
Not
the feeling is you get a few early finger kills and then you'll be at that dream point that all Lions dream of where you'll be getting one-shot kills on people with your Ags finger that's got like 20 stacks. It's very unlikely.
Lads to deal with this Dragon Knight. He might be in a bit of danger here.
He
I would
stacked it a little
definitely
bit,
call
but
it
they're going to
danger.
get him.
Why is he doing this? What?
Big
what is
stun.
going on?
I don't know.
Well, you just they're all up, so you say like, guys, let's go, let's get the fucking tier 2. No.
A solo.
And then you see the lads win a team fight, and where do they go? Not to the tower. No, farming creeps.
They haven't taken a
B2.
building yet.
B2 is a new player to the in-house, so we are yet to determine his skill level.
Who is B2 playing on? The DK?
The Dragon Knight. Yeah.
Well, so far, so goony. Wogan doing Roche.
Ah, we got some Roche action. I like this. There we go. That's a meld. B2 is Herald 5. Oh, they do have
Oh,
vision
scouted
on
it.
Roche. Ooh, this could get spicy.
I think they're fine just kind of fighting it for Dire, you know? Why not just stay and bring some more heroes in?
Oh dear. Glasses is playing the distraction move.
Go Glasses. Glasses almost got the Mjolnir. It's going to be pretty terrifying. Pro goes in to help out. Looks like they're gonna get it here.
They're going to get it.
I mean, Pango would have been great to just try and get in the pit, but there were a lot of traps about, I guess. Like,
I
there
mean,
are
can't
so
just
many
ult
traps
blink,
about.
but sure.
Oh, a nice little Sniperian Paragon. It's not gonna lead to anything. Oh,
What's
why
the orchid gonna be like?
Why?
I don't think the Orchid's going to do much because I feel like if Zoe gets close enough to Orchid someone, she dies. Like,
Yeah.
what is she going to do? She's going to Orchid Jug and then what? No one's going to stun her? Like, she's just going to
Sorry,
die.
Case Herald. I keep forgetting this.
I think they need to, as hard as it is, they need to, for Radiant to start making this comeback, they need to abuse the fact that Jug hasn't got Manta. So, start up top with this Invoker plus a Pango. See if Jug TP's in, and if you get 1 or 2 kills on Jug, you start to claw it back. But yeah, they can't fight if all of Dire Heroes just squat in the bottom side of the map. They cannot fight them.
No.
And like Plague was saying, PL has no farm because you can go Manta first, even though he's been farming for pretty much 20 minutes. He's done the classic lads move. It's a magic trick, I like to think of it as. Farming for 20 minutes and having no farm.
Yeah.
They still haven't figured out how they do it yet. Bashmaster down.
How is he there by himself? You know? Why be there? Why?
Where are they going?
Wogan-
Where are you going? You've popped DK. What's the fucking point? What the fuck are they doing? You literally got to kill. They cannot stop you. You've got Aegis and DK form, and you're just like, let's go kill the Evoker and then walk about. Why don't you take? You can take this whole lane, you utter goons! Criminal!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Fuck me! I'll say it again. Why is Pooh so angry? Because I play with these idiots.
Just watching these games.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I don't think they realize how strong they are. I really don't. Like, are they now going to go push bot? Are they going to do anything?
No, they're off to the small camp, mate. You got to get the small camp.
I feel like they're saying, someone just made the call. They can't go top for the tier 2. The only thing left to do is push bot lane.
Just
What
fucking
if I
do
What is
it.
the build
Please
on
do
positive
it.
sniper? I don't get it because the Ags I understand. I'm not really understanding Hurricane Pike. The
No,
full stuff's great.
stupid.
I don't know why the Dragon Lance is needed. Is there not better items you can get?
I think he's just transitioning into a core.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They get greedy. So now they're just doing Nout. They're so terrified of any chip damage on the tier 1. Oh, we gotta go defend your tier 1! You can take a lane of racks. You are 13k up. You have Aegis. It's gonna time out before you do anything with it.
Tower is under attack.
You have successfully allowed them to dodge you. Like, if the other team's got Aegis and they're ahead, what are they looking to do? Avoid fights.
Oh, Eagle's in. You want to get this boy? Finger him. Finger. No, you did it with the glimmers up. And everyone's just forced up into the middle of the fight. Why is Frogo forced up in like
Oh
that?
my god, they might get it. They might get Frogo. No,
Wogan.
Zoe is in big trouble. She has to disarm off.
Oh. No, you sniped the wrong person, you...
Oh, they do get him.
PL's here.
PL has
Watch out,
arrived.
The PL's been farming your game, but doesn't really farm.
It's instantly dead. Wogan might die.
Well, they killed
It's
Wogan with the
Aegis.
glyphs. That's worth. Call it. Just call it. Just call it. Call it. Call it. Call it. Don't make us sit through another.
Thank you,
fight.
Deltos. What's up?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I'm slumped in my chair right now, in pure misery. Just end
just
it.
go bot.
Let us go next.
20k gold. 20k gold lead at 28 minutes. I don't know if it's a failure of the lads to draft players. Like, it doesn't always just come down to the draft. It comes down to a lot of them picking players and thinking, this guy is good. I played with him the other week. He's great. And then it's like, actually, you guys all suck. And the other team is apparently semi-competent. So, I mean, this is
they've performed today. Dire have, Radiant have been on some kind of drugs. But Dire have definitely performed.
But they're just doing basic stuff.
Oh,
We have to do
yes,
with
Eagle.
Get the basics right.
Oh, no. They can get the
80% of what we ask them to do every week is just do the basic things right.
True.
Don't worry about fancy shit.
Yeah, no, they absolutely listened to what we wanted and they did it. It's amazing.
Picked competent laning heroes,
They have now got
played
no
the
mana,
lanes
though.
well, reasonably.
They just cast their fucking spells. I mean, they literally cast their spells. Can they bring down this DK? They can. He's dead. Oh, come back. Now it's only 21k. Oh wait, that's worse. I'm looking at 100% win probability for a Dire right now.
What is it looking at? It is looking at...
It's 100%.
It is 100%.
Why did Radiant just bought back and attempt it? What does this
Reflection.
10 minutes of play you've earned with this buyback?
It has been 100% for quite a while, actually.
Dire's middle
Yeah,
Maybe
it
like,
has.
Maybe like 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
structures are fortified.
It's. I mean, the game has given up trying to display the difference between the two teams. Like, the Golden Experience Lead is so great that it's just flat.
Dire's middle tower
It's like it can't go any further. The chart has run out.
These are some cracking aggressive wards in the base. Like
Yeah.
these two wards just out of range of this sentry. That is amazing.
That is pog.
'Twas not luck, but skill.
There's a spider legs there. Who's going to take it? PL's going to
Got
take it.
Hue.G spider legs. No, he's sending them base. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to reward a lion 2 games in a row. But has anyone done anything in this game better than Eagle's done it?
No, he's done great.
He's done pretty much. He's played pretty much flawlessly, apart from one misblink in a mid-game fight.
Do you think we're
He
ever
won his
gonna,
lane.
do you think we're going to get to the point where Eagle is going to be all of Dire are going to be high net worth and all of Radiant? It's pretty close. He just needs
We are
another
close.
2k.
Yeah, he really
If
doesn't need
he
much.
gets a big old finger off with the axe, there's a
And a
chance.
few more towers, then yeah,
Yeah.
then he's definitely.
Well, yeah,
got a
but they're
shot.
also getting the tower money, innit? So it's kind of... He needs to get solo kills, basically.
No, as in I'm talking about if Eagle can.
Oh,
beat
I
the
see.
other
More than... Yeah,
three
yeah,
of
yeah.
Radiant.
There's by God, there's a chance. Action down going in.
This is not that great from Action Down, I must admit.
He's stunned
Even
one
up
lad once.
DK
Oh, that's
very
not bad,
tanky. Where's the
DK?
finger? It's there, but it doesn't do much.
It's cleared the illusions. That's all it's done.
Hue
But
dead.
that's all it seems to need to do.
Radiant's top tower is under
Hue is dead.
Radiant's
The base is going down.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Uh-oh. Here comes the finger from Eagle. Here comes the finger from Eagle. No, he's just hitting. Here comes the finger.
Oh! Yeah!
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, he just needs another 400 gold. Go, buddy.
Radiant's
He's climbing.
He's closing in. No, they
Don't
called
you
it.
die.
No, get the towers.
Well, he almost had the same net worth as the carry. He almost had the same net worth as the carry. That was so
You
close.
bastards. You bastards.
Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Can game 3 please be good? Can we get a good game, please? Please?
Oh, we got a legendary comeback in game 1 though, didn't we? It was brilliant. They played so well to win it.
Snap went 4 and 13. Dan went 0 and 5. Hue went 1 and 6.
MVPs,
Basmas went 1 and 8.
Eagle. Although Glasses did you quite well, to be fair.
I'm fine. I'm happy giving it on to Glasses and MVP to Eagle.
Yeah, definitely.
But everything that happened in that lane was Eagle.
Yeah, Eagle did great. Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we'll give.
Are we handing out any LVPs, or is this just such a sorry state of affairs we move on?
It's I just don't even want to think about it anymore.
Yeah, let's just. I mean, to be fair, we probably should give a diss on to Zoe for the
Yes.
attempted Chad play to ban the Pugman to look cool, but then get egg all over
And
your
then
face.
going fucking earn Orchid Exalt Invoker.
Yeah. I
Building
believe
egg
that is
on
a diss
face
on.
Invoker was an L.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Diss on Invoker,
Diss
on
on-
Glasses, MVP, Eagle.
There you go.
Chalk it up, Eric.
Cine, I was thinking about the DK obsession, and I said it in the draft. I think it's a we don't know what to pick, let's pick DK. Like, I honestly think it's that simple. We don't know what to pick, let's pick DK, and they just pick it. Like, it's a solid hero, he doesn't die in lane. It's hard to look a complete tit on a hero that doesn't die often and can take buildings. I think it's just that simple. Zoe, your entire team was abysmal. Everybody was awful. It was a dreadful game. A dreadful game.
Yeah. No, I mean, Action Down was okay. He tried his best. But, I mean, Hugh farmed the whole time and was not farmed. Paragon didn't do much. He had some decent ults, but he died so many times.
I think the problem with PL in that game is, what does PL really do? Like, I feel like he's really good against a team that doesn't have any kind of AoE and is just a big problem. Like, I guess if Jug ults him, he can disjoint it and stuff, and I guess that's a thing, but it's like, I just don't see what PL does in that game. I don't understand why you would rush PL, like go PL, and then you went for the diff, which was the point that Plague made, which was you went diff, which is not a farming item, which then delayed you getting any other items. Because you get a diff to fight, right? It's a fighting item. It's for slowing a hero down so you can get on top of him. You can't use it on Jug, because he just spins and fucking TPs or whatever. So, you know, it's hard to use on TA, because she can just put her refraction up and just fucking turn around and kill all your illusions, and that's that. It's just like, I don't know what PL is going to do. Like, he's just not a great hero. Just fucking pick Spectre or PA or some shit like that. And if you can't, find something else. I've seen the lads play PL in a lot of these games, and it never seems to do anything. Are you guys in the lobby?
Yeah. I think the other... I mean, even if we could play Invoker in that game, it sucks as an Invoker game.
Yeah, you can't do anything
not really
to TA.
anyone you can like kill that easily.
Yeah.
Lion and Sniper are okay. You have to get on top of them. And aside from that, playing Invoker and Exort, you kind of need team fight, and there's fucking nothing.
Nothing.
Pango Roll is their best team fight, and that's not really that good team fight. It's just if they happen to all be melee, it's pretty good team fight. But with this team, they are nowhere near standing near each other, so Action Down just rolls about. You need some good team fight with Invoker to land some spells.
Well, I'm not in the lobby, so hold on.
It's fine first on PL, but it is, I believe, technically inefficient if you are not using it to fight.
Eri, can you invite me to the fucking lobby, please? It'll be hard.
He does swing from one extreme to the other. He's proving a point here. He was like,
Yeah,
well,
well,
you didn't want me to invite you straight away.
Right, but my point was, he's obviously watching the stream, and when we're looking at the scoreboard, and he invites me, it's just a pain in the ass. But when we're clearly sitting here waiting to be invited, what's the point in being petty and denying me access to the lobby? There we go, thank you. Fucking hell. I feel like a married couple with Eri sometimes. Fine, then I won't make you a cup of tea, because the last one you said I didn't make well. Yeah, well, just fucking make me any cup of tea's better than no cup of tea. Fine, I'll make you my bad cup of tea. Oh, I want a divorce, Eri!
Lads.
That game was disgraceful. That game was disgraceful.
It was rough. We had to really pull out our what did someone put it? Triforce Light powers to get through that one. And we've run out of conversation topics. So lads, please give us some good dotes to talk about this time. I'm all out.
Do you know this lad Toots in Joe's Stack, Ted?
Yeah. I recognise the
He
name.
is a Grandmaster Techies.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you played with him?
No, as in I'm just looking at his profile, just clicking around.
So what? So he's like Slacks level techies obsessive.
I guess so. I don't know. I don't know who he. I guess it's just all solo queue, but he's just subjecting on everyone else.
Do you know the number of times I've played, especially in the morning stacks, and I've got Magneto, Greg, Bob, and Munt all saying, "Want to start this game off with a boom?" Like every fucking time it's the draft stage, they want me to pick techies, and I have resisted so far doing mid techies, but I can really sense that soon I'm going to weaken and go for it, even though it really isn't a good thing. I'm so tempted.
Or Timber.
Pudge or Timber.
Ashwin, how was my OD?
honestly, the game you're playing against PA and Wind,
Yeah.
not a good OD game.
No, that was
OD
rough.
doesn't like I dislike Ags on OD. I think it has some advantages, but it doesn't really play into what OD is going to be strong at in their late game, which is clicking lads and scything them.
Yeah.
So I prefer, like in future, if it's possible, you go Meteor Hammer,
Blink.
whatever boots you want, Blink, BKB, Scythe. Or if there's not really, if you think you can get away without a BKB, go Scythe first.
I just feel that there is.
It just feels like you're doing really well when you get that Meteor Hammer, when you get the Blink, you're crushing it.
Yeah.
And then when you get the Ags,
it falls
you just
off.
feel like it's so unstrong now.
Because they've got
like
they've got BKBs by that point, and it's like almost impossible. Like against Wendy and PA especially, it's like their second item's going to be BKB. So what do I do here? So I was thinking I'll get the Ags. I could at least save someone and myself. The BKBs run down a bit.
Isn't really very helpful.
No,
like,
it's not.
Like Void Spirit doesn't ever think like, oh yeah, I'm just going to save my team or whatever. No, he just kills things.
Yeah.
That's sort of what you've got to be aiming for. And Scythe is the way to go. But I mean, I was conflicted in that game too because playing against PA and Wind is not.
It's hard.
Nothing you build changes the
pressure.
I mean, I did think some of my against the Void Spirit, some of my meme hammer timings were
good.
Were excellent. But and that was a fun game. But there is that brick wall. I seem to like to play quite a few heroes that do well in lane, and then it's like, oh, it's over. Like I've missed my window. Like I played Timber the other day, crushed it, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, we don't do anything anymore. You know, it's just like you hit this brick wall.
It is hard to get the mid game right on OD. I definitely spent 10 games where I just crushed it and then we lost the game.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what to do, but now I figured out building Ags is actually what's just causing.
Yeah, just get the hex. I think that's a fair point. Because honestly, if you do get the Ags, it's not like you're ever setting up 2 people for the meme hammer.
No, it is the one advantage that I can think of with the Ags, or I guess the 2, saving people. Yeah, that's not really your job.
Yeah,
and building up loads of mana for the ult, but you can deal more damage with
just hexing
you're clicking in a hex duration than with your ult.
Yeah, it's a good point. I don't know if Centaur is like that, because your job as Centaur is to just be incredibly tanky. Like, that's essentially it. And if you have the kind of game where you dominate and you can get things like a heart and stuff like that, I mean, I still don't think he's a great hero, but I do play him occasionally. The thing is, your ult is never unuseful. It is just a good spell. And, I mean, his stun is pretty shit. But if you become tanky enough, you essentially can just tank so much damage from the enemies that you're just like this. There's a fucking hero. That you're just like a hero they don't want to have to get past. You know what I mean? But honestly, so many Centaur games you just feel like you can't do anything. Your stun is too slow to really set anything up. Like, you have to have a setup stun. Because if you go in to try and stomp, it's such a long animation. Good enemies will just BKB or juggle spin or Lifesteal or Rage or whatever. It's tough. I don't think he's great. I mean, how often did we see him pick to TI?
Or Centaur?
Was he one of the unpicked heroes?
I don't think he was unpicked, but it must have been like 1 or 2 games at best.
Earthshaker. There's a hero. There is a fucking hero.
That the lads will inevitably cock up.
Why isn't Ursus in these in-houses?
He's probably got shit to do.
I'm just thinking he is perfect for the in-houses. Like, I've played with Ursus a bit in the last week or so, and he's honestly one of the worst lads that I play with regularly. He's dreadful. He would fit right in.
He is dreadful, and he picks the worst heroes. Like, he's like, I'm playing Morana. And you're just like, for fuck's sake, can we actually just have something useful?
I thought he was quite a high rank, wasn't he? Or am I mistaking him with someone else?
You must be mistaken with someone else.
It's not even one where, like, yeah, you know,
who's the one who's the lads playing the who's the one who's lads playing in houses, but only if he's drunk.
Fucking. Could be any
God
of the
of
lads.
random. I don't
God
know.
of Random, that's the
Ursus
one.
is
God of Random, that's,
what is
that's
that? Is that Archon 3? No, what's
There's
the
no way Ursus is Archon.
what's the
3.
3 pips one? Is that
That's Crusader.
Crusader?
2.
He's Crusader 3. Oh, 2. He's Crusader 2. He would fit right in. Like, I'm not even kidding. He would fit right in. Silence.
God of Random's in this game, so he must be pretty hammered.
God of Random is fucking awful. A lad that is, it's like he is genuinely the God of Random because it is a dice roll whether he's going to do something good or not. Ursus is a good lad and has one of the best voices on the Discord.
Yeah. What do you think Ursus does as an occupation? I think he's a crime lord.
I think he would have had me killed a while ago for flaming him in dotes if that was the case.
Make sure you bring money next week.
I think Ursus probably, honestly, like he's Romanian. I think he lives in Bucharest actually. He's got the classic Romanian man's voice, which is unbelievably deep and booming, and sounds like a big lad. A lot of the Romanian lads are big lads, so I think he's probably 6'3", and a big old fucking lad, likes a drink. Probably drinking.
He's 6'3", and his friends make fun of him for being small.
Yeah,
like that,
yes.
That's the sort of thing.
Oh, little Ursus. Oh. You know, he's like that. Ursus is the name of a local beer in Bucharest, by the way. Like, that is actually a local beer. So that's why he's Ursus. And I'm pretty sure that Ursus works as... Let me think, what could he be? Could be anything, because that's like all Romanian men. So you've got to fill every job. It's not like in England you'd think, oh, he's a bouncer or something, or a copper,
Might be a good taxi driver,
or a cab driver. But I suspect he could literally be anything. I am brain surgeon. You know, it literally could be.
You know who I had in my cab last week? Stephen Fry.
Stevansky Frikovsky, great guy. The cab drivers in Bucharest are the maddest people I've ever been in a car with. Honestly. My cab driver was racing motorcyclists. I know Caps and a couple of the other guys, I think it was Hotbids, was a woman who was literally, they were like, she was so beautiful, she genuinely looked like a model. And when they went out to the cab, she was kind of just leaning on the cab. You are Ken, I am here to pick you up. Hop in, I drive very fast. And he gets in the car. And she's just like tapping, like max speed, max gear all the way to the hotel. He's like just gripping the side of the fucking seat. They all drive like that. They're nutters. I have some dates. Just in case people want to pop this in their calendar.
sure.
I've been given for the Rust RP. The 12th of December is when I've been given as the date of the Rust RP. So there you go.
He has not leaked anything to us. I really wish he would, because he's been so incredibly hyped about the things that they're creating. Cinny, yeah, he's been so hyped about things they're creating.
I mean, they've been working on it.
Yeah,
but they've been working on it for a while because last time it was like 3 days. Last time I think they had 3 days. Anyone in chat who was working on the Rust RP last year, I think Cinny said it's been a wild weekend. Like, we literally for the last 72 hours have just been working on this. But now they've started like a month ahead.
I think they had worked on it before those 3 days as well. But the last 3 days they were just bringing everything together.
Amazing.
But yeah, I think they've done a lot in advance. There's a lot. I think they've obviously learned a lot more about what you can do in Rust.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be pretty crazy.
So someone says Kazar says I visited Athens, Greece last week. Those lads drive with no rules. So here's my theory: when you go to a country, it feels like as an Englishman, and I'm sure it's the same if you're a German, because the rules in Germany are pretty similar, although they do have a few differences. But driving in the UK is very rules based, and you can spot the arseholes straight away. Like we have very safe driving because everybody pretty much drives the same way, and it's quite pleasant. In all honesty, I'd say it's the best place I've driven in the world is the UK. And if you don't agree with me, go drive in Spain or Italy, and then come back to me. And I'm sure Greece is the same. Romania, Where else have I driven? Denmark was pretty chill, in all honesty. But the UK is really good. The US is awful. Awful. But the rules are there. Like, when we were driving in Spain, it was very straightforward. Like, everybody just fucking goes for it. And there's no... Signaling doesn't matter. No one's going to let you out ever. You just have to fucking drive like everyone else. You beep your horn all the time. You weave in and out of traffic, and everybody's on side. Like, the system is there. It's a zero-sum game for you to try to drive in a UK style outside the UK. There's no point. There's no point. It's the same in Italy. If you're driving in Italy, drive like the rest of the Italians. Cut people up, overtake people, undertake people, whatever. Because they're all doing it, so it doesn't matter. Scandinavia is very similar to the UK, I would say. In fact, it's pretty much the same. But in the US, the people have no idea. They don't signal. They can barely park their cars. They can barely drive. They're either going too fast or too slow. There's an unbelievable amount of road rage. People brake checking you for no reason. Just awful. Awful. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. The US was terrible. Florida, at least. New York is dreadful. Everybody double parks. Nobody lets somebody out. The moment the light turns green, people are already honking you. It's dreadful. But in Florida, the drivers are awful, and they blame everybody from Georgia, they claim, is the bad driver. Oh, Georgia plates, that explains it. But I'm like, you guys suck. Like, you also suck.
Do they have, like, congestion laws in New York?
I don't know.
Or congestion charge.
Yeah, or any sort of, you know, restrictions.
Don't believe so.
I think that the congestion charge is, if you want to drive anywhere in New York, it's going to take you 17 hours. So, in a way, you'd be mad to. I mean, me and Cinderin, this was at ESL1 New York about 6 years ago. We had to get a cab from the airport to our hotel, and it took, I'd say, 2 hours. And it wasn't far. Like, the traffic was unfucking believable. Just so bad. And I wished that we could have taken any other form of transport. Okay, let's look at this draft. Yep. There it is.
I would say that Wraith King, one of the worst matchups in the game for Wraith King is Drow. Drow will ruin this hero 9 times out of 10.
Well, that sounds that the Wraith King has won.
On the flip side, Axe is very, very good against Drow. And it's very hard to play Drow
Drow
against
has
that.
won.
On balance, though, I'd say this just should be just a free fucking Drow game. But Axe and Tony, there are some hard things.
I think if they
I've
get...
never seen a Tiny be useful in these in-house.
They need to get Ags on Snap and just spit Wraith King at Drow. That's the play. Axe jumps in and initiates. It's Elder Troll Axe, so I'm not holding out much hope. But he has got one hell of an axe set. Look at this. It looks like a Warhammer hero.
Yeah, I don't really know what that is.
Grug Scothgar of the Northern Wastes.
He's almost wearing a sea urchin in some ways.
Yeah, that is bizarre. The beard is something else. Elder Troll. I mean, Elder Troll's profile picture tells you everything you need to know about this lad.
No, it's just you think hapless fool.
Hapless fool. You got Flute Wraith King. We got Earthshaker, played by Alex. Alex is actually low-key decent. But I haven't seen his Earthshaker. I've seen his Grimstroke. I'd be intrigued to see his Earthshaker. But I think Earthshaker can win this game for them. You've got 3 melee heroes. You've got an Earthshaker. That's pretty pog.
I'm a
lagging
big
out.
fan of the tanky drafts.
Yes.
I'm also lagging out. The tanky drafts are good though, so I like the dire ones.
Oh, I've
They've
lost
got,
so much to
4
tanky
tanksters and a
drafts.
dazzle.
It's just brutal. Like, I think the weird thing is in Dota, you'd think that having this extra strength would mean, oh, but they have no damage. Like, you'd think that would be the payoff.
Can two-shot things,
yeah,
crit, which is fucking crazy.
Tiny can blow people up.
Crit is obviously based off your whatever how your base stat is.
Yeah.
if Wraithing is just really fucking strong, then he's gonna click like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you think there'd be some payoff there. I guess the payoff is, oh, he's melee, but then there's an item that lets you get on top of people, and they can actually toss him at them and spit him at them. And you've got one of the best setups in the game with Axe. I still think Axe
that
is
snap
the
flash shot,
best.
I can't get over how good that is.
Oh my god, it's nuts! I got it the other day. It was like crazy good.
I have been very vocal on record that Tiny is my most hated hero in Dota for the exact reasons you've outlined for Wraithing. No hero should be that tanky and do that much damage.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And yet be so dog shit. It's amazing.
And yet, NZ FedEx will lose regardless.
Jesus, Flute is taking big deeps here from the Silencer and the Earthshaker. So is Campion as well. This is rough.
I mean, this is a
Never
tough
liked
lane.
Drow. This is fucking.
Honestly, I think
Go
Silencer
away.
needs a big fat nerf because the amount of damage he does is just fucking nuts. Like,
It
you
is.
can go for Silencer and you can just zone people from miles away. It's fucking insane. Oh, this could be a dead Campion, I'm not even kidding.
Pretty
No,
close.
very close. One more Glick. Level 2 and he's got him. Also rough playing Wraithing into Earthshaker because it's hard to deny him with the totem. He's always going to get the those last
They
hits.
might actually kill what Earthshaker here.
They might, but Dazzle is hanging way too back.
Dazzle
So
ran away.
Campion needs to
He's
understand that his Poison Touch, it used to work with any right clicks. It's only Dazzle right clicks to proc it now. It's the only way to keep it going is you have to click them. You have to click them, Campion.
What's happening in the midline? How's it going there?
Pretty
Yeah,
even.
it is pretty even.
Although NZ FedEx is probably going to get 3 lasties here. One miss.
-1.
You
Oh,
go
he gets
on!
that one. Yeah, that's a pretty impressive collection, I think. 1 out of 3. That's usually pretty good for the lads. As soon as we start watching this lane, he's just been terrible.
They feel the pressure somehow.
Campion got the kill on
Yes,
the
Campion.
Earthshaker.
Flute
I
and
think they're both
Campion
going to live.
very low.
Wow.
Yeah, Flute did not bring out a salve.
No, neither did
Flute-
Campion. Campion is
Luke would be very happy if Campion died there for
Campion has
the reasons outlined above.
boots and tangos coming out. I think it's interesting the emphasis the lads put on boots.
Oh, come
fucking
on!
Flute. Pick one, brother. Pick one. You got it. It's the walkabout. It's the walkabout after every last hit. I'm telling you, the lads need to get this out of their game.
Thank God he got 1 there. I thought it was
Look,
really good.
what's this walkabout? Like, he's missed this. He's going to miss this range creep because he was walking about for no reason. You see them do it every time. Hunter trying to mess with God of Random. If I was Elder Troll, I would be maxing Battle Hunger in this lane, 100%. And just fucking stick it on the Lion, get 3 kills. I'm not saying it's good, I'm just saying I would do it.
The aggravation factor that would add to Hunter.
Like,
Sure.
if you think about it, his spins are never going to help against Kieran because he's going to take Gust. You're never going to be able to run him down. I guess God of Random could cookie Elder Troll on, but they've got Hunter stunned to buy the space that Kieran needs to get away, get the Gust on Axe, and then he doesn't care about the spins. He plays so deep. Look how deep this Drow is playing. If you max Battle Hunger and stick it on Hunter, and God of Random just fucking clicks him, this Lion cannot stop you in lane. You can just walk up, you can get farm. But this is obnoxious, the Frost Arrows. Like, one Frost Arrow and Axe is never closing that gap.
I will say maybe the best play is for Elder Troll to get Vanguard and go skip the creep wave.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck
Absolutely.
this actual laning shit. Just try and out farmer. Because Drow doesn't like getting clicked by creeps on the tower.
No.
It's a pain in the arse.
Like, she has, also, I would say, she has a fucking shit attack animation. It is actually quite hard to
If you
farm
want
under
to fuck
tower.
a Drow up in lane, play Doxer. That's such a hard matchup.
NZ FedEx versus Evil Teddy here. Evil Teddy and him trading a lot of mana here and a lot of health.
Alex swing and a miss on that fissure. Actually missed both heroes with it somehow. And has maybe killed Madhops because of it. He has.
He's got him. Well done, Campion. Got that extra click. Brown boots and saving for... Oh, fuck me, rigid flute. 3 branches, just fucking whiffing last hits.
3 branches is pretty rough. What is it for?
I don't know.
What is the 3 branch route?
I don't know. Oh, this might be a dead lion. Should be a dead lion. Is a dead lion. Oh. So that's what I'm saying. You bully the lion, and then maybe God of Random and Axe. You put the Battle Hunger on the Drow. God of Random gives her a cookie, and then you, when she, you blast her with the slow. She can't. She has to run away. She's gonna take a lot of damage. Get scared. I think you've got to get rid of the lion. That's the key.
Maybe the worst CSing we've seen out of any of the games across the board.
It's just
this is really bad. I think, by virtue of the fact that he just hits harder than everyone else when he presses W, Alex is pulled into the lead. But that's it. That's the only difference.
Oh dear, Flute, don't like this, brother.
And once again, Fissure misses.
Yeah, these fishes
will
are
get the
fucking
kill anyway.
abysmal.
Will they?
Yeah.
Oh,
the grave!
Oh, the grave?
Oh, the grave!
No, there's no way that he wasted TP as well.
Oh no. God bless you, buddy.
Oh, Flute, no.
They're going for a kill.
Oh, NC FedEx grabs both bounty runes. Well,
you a fucking horse. What was that?
That's Flute's lane lost. Lane's been lost.
We keep getting to the point of the evening where we just I don't even know.
Scooby-Doo is a new impression for our
Scooby-Doo and horses.
Battle Hunger! Yeah, Kieran's fucked. Well, maybe not. It's only level 1.
Yeah, we
need Vayne in this game to start chucking cheese around to cheer us up. Look at him.
The fromage!
Oh, that was fucking close, but he's actually.
Oh, the call!
Oh my God, they're living on the. All of them are living on the fucking edge here. How did he see us?
To go!
Oh, he missed the ball. He got it.
Says thank you.
Oof.
Okay, what's so Alex pulling into the leads. Interestingly, having the most dog shit time.
In turbo.
Oh, he blocked himself. Oh. Alex, he's having a roughie. Campion's still
Campion's
dead.
gonna die.
Kill yourself, mate.
Flute was gonna try and deny him.
Looking at him.
He was gonna try and deny him.
Oh dear.
This is more like it because they all fucking suck. That's all I want. Can we all suck equally, please?
For those who've been watching the top lane, has Flute at any point cast the skeletons?
No.
Given that he's the strongest part of his laning, it might be worth trying at some point.
NZ, do you just not want
And also slightly worrying that
get the money from the fucking Carty kill?
No, 6 skeletons.
Mate!
Oh, skellies. Oh, he misses so many CS, it's so triggering.
He's got 26 in nearly 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so fucking bad.
Is there a volleyball-based hero Flute can play?
Witch Doctor.
How is he a volleyball-based hero?
He's chucking a fucking ball around. That counts.
That's it. That's all you're going for. He has a ball.
I went for a quick answer rather than a good answer, alright? I don't want to leave a dead silence.
It's just incredible. Like, wouldn't it be at 10 minutes? Wouldn't there have been 80 creeps through the lane? It's 4. Like it's 4 every 30 seconds. And he's got a third of them, less than a third of them, essentially. He's actually just approached because you can't count the jungle creeps. Here comes Teddy.
It really just like camping.
Yeah. Now Flute must run.
I think Flute must die.
The global goes down. Not sure why.
Probably okay.
Is he? This is a haste room void spirit.
Total absence of any fucking help.
Man, if only NC FedEx was, you know, fucking present at all.
Use your stick. What? Why are you in the game? It's not to play Dota. I don't know what it's for.
Who's this aimed at? Is this a flute flame or an
Any
NC
of
flame?
them? What's NC FedEx?
All
NC
of
FedEx.
them.
They're literally running over here forever, and no one thinks to TP and help. No one. Not one person. Help! Help! The carry shouts, and they're all just like, nah.
Man, I'd hate to play at this like rank, like forever. What the fuck are the games like?
NC FedEx has Blink coming in.
It's just like playing with 5 sipses.
I want to just
would die.
before NC FedEx goes for this kill, I just want to point out this ward saw him. He came bot and to make space in his inventory for his blink, he planted an iron branch in his inventory. Kieran saw him plant it in an absolute dominant move, walked out and pangoed the branch NZ had placed down, and then walked back to his lane. That is the most dominant thing I've ever seen, and NZ just TP'd away. He's like, no, that is too fucking strong for me.
Champion is once again dead.
But NZ is here
Here
this time,
comes
but his blink is not.
The thingies. Get him,
He's gonna
NZ.
kill Evil Teddy, surely.
Yep, that's done.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
NZ doing pretty well on the lasties. Flute not.
No, Flute is barely above Silencer and no
just
really.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I love the kick kill though.
The kick kill was
There's nothing
fun.
more satisfying than the kick kill.
And a fucking guitar solo. Wow!
He's like the worst player in the game, and he's just guitar soloing after 1 kill.
Hits someone head and starts playing the guitar, but you've done nothing. It doesn't count. Don't fucking guitar.
Wow! Possessed mask. Use it. Think of the lifesteal. So slow.
I quite like the primary attribute that it gives. It's pretty nice.
I've got to say, 12 minutes Phase Boots Bracer is fucking awful. I'm not kidding.
Will coming out.
I have seen plenty of Wraith Kings have armlet already by this point. Easy.
Yeah. No, I won't disagree with that. It's also interesting how fucking low Kieran is on CS. I thought he had a decent lane. His net worth is barely above Flute's.
Well, here's an issue. Let's farm the small camp.
Well, he doesn't have his support with him, so I can understand his being a bit scared. Because, yeah, this shit happens.
Oh no.
They did catch him.
They've
He's
got
managed to crack his way through,
Gauze. Oh, why didn't you just blast him with the Q? Go.
though. Eldershow gives 0 shits.
He's actually fucking so tight. Whoa!
Oh my god, yes!
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Dire's
Yeehaw.
Oh,
Top
global?
lane as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
To
attack.
kill Campion again.
Quickly, lads. You can do
Why?
it. Just play.
Why
play
is
good.
this hatred for Campion coming through so hard? What has this man done
I don't
to
know.
deserve this?
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified.
Usually it's something about being in the wrong place all the time.
Has fallen.
Yeah, but Global's silencing for him?
Oh,
There
and
has to be a...
that's a dead evil Teddy. And
This
a
is what you
free
want to see
regen
from
rune.
fucking Tiny.
Yeah. They're going on Flute, but Flute has his ult. This seems like a bad idea because NZ FedEx surely will come in now.
Alex accepting his fate. Very well done. Axe has
Obviously,
TP'd mid as well.
NZ heard our question of why are you in this game, and has decided to stamp his mark on it.
Yeah,
He's
he's
kinda
definitely looking good now. Elder Troll also pretty farmed. Doing decently.
This lion shows his ass. Get him. Yep, here we go. My man is dead.
He's bloody feeding.
NZ FedEx is just feeding off lads at this point.
5-0-3.
He's like a fucking pro player compared to some of these other dudes.
Oh, he's caught another one. How do they always bloody get
Oh,
caught? Oh, what a
this is
call.
good.
Wow.
I'll kill. They maybe kill NT here?
Nope.
No, he's too tanky.
Wow.
Wow, this is.
It's a whipping.
brutal.
It's a whipping. Whipping is happening.
Who even cares what happens to Flute, dude? Tiny, just doing tiny things.
Oh. Oh, just watching Flute missing last. This is just so funny.
Oh, now the global comes out. Oh,
He's
Don't
fine.
get him.
Captain Crazy himself! Oh, the echo!
maybe the rest of Dire paid the other guys to kill Campion as an extra.
They're gonna get Elder Troll here. Oh, they get 3.
Oh my god, could be a triple
They're gonna
for
go 4.
Evil Teddy.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
Is under attack.
Alright, Campion,
Oh,
my boy.
Has fallen.
Congrats on your dishonor.
Yeah, he's definitely he could eventually get an LVP though. You keep that
Well-
work up, buddy, and you're on for an LVP.
Do you really think he's overtaking Flute this game on the LVP status?
I think Flute, he can work his way out of the LVP doghouse.
Look at this Pos 5 Lion going blink tranks. This is just so fucking standard.
Is under attack.
Oh, it works the other 2 games. Fucking crushed the other 2 games.
Fucking unbelievable. Soup, when you say nice to see Ted laughing, now he understands why they do. Are you talking about when you're laughing at my Dota play? Because
I think he's laughing at the CS maybe.
I will say again, Soup, I am at least better than these goons. Like, I will happily state that for the record. And I've seen you play, and you actually should be playing with these guys. Like, that's how bad you are at Dota. You may laugh, but there should be tears in amongst that laughter, because this is your Dota life. Like, they're living your life.
I think Soup has played in a couple of them, right? He normally just picks Ricky and loses from memory.
True.
Alright.
Lion tranks on Pos 5 Lion. Here's the problem. He's gonna go Ether Lens after that. That's my guess. That's what the lads generally do. They go Blink Ether Lens Lion, and they die over and over and over again, and their other support is a Silencer.
Oh my god, Enzy Felix has really got in here. This may not be the one. Oh, the Kieran is very low.
Whoa!
Oh, but the silence
Good
stops it.
silence.
Why has Teddy come in here?
Needs to be a
And then
well-timed
that's
cookie.
I didn't even try it.
Woo!
Cool. He has one jump away. And he's jumped
Next
into
to
every
NT.
well.
He's oh!
Ooh, careful, Flute.
Flute does have the most CS in the game, therefore is the best
Bloody
player.
done it.
He's doing it. He's
climbed
out
to
of
the
the
top.
LVP.
Let me just
Champion,
say,
buddy.
the reason for that is the skeletons don't miss.
True. But it still means that Campion is unfortunately
11-1.
going to be eliminated here.
Have any of you seen the new countdown with Anne Robertson? I've heard.
I
I've
hate
heard
Anne
very,
Robinson, so will not
I've
be
heard
watching.
very poor things about it.
She's
But
a
she-
terrible presenter. She used to do a show called what was it called? It wasn't Right to Reply. What was it called? People basically she answered the BBC's postbag. It was people. This was pre-Twitter and all the rest of it, and she would read letters that people had got to the BBC complaining about shows, and she would show the thing that they were complaining about, and she would talk about it and give basically the BBC's points of view. And she would give like the BBC's position, and they would talk about other things, and she was fine. Like she actually presented that normally. Then they put her on the weakest link, and she thought her job was to flame people, regular people.
But in such a bad way. It's just like,
It was painful.
Philip, you're an idiot, aren't you?
It's like, yes.
Yes, man, Robertson, I am an idiot.
And just have a go at their hair and shit like that. It's like, what is this?
You've got a big nose.
Well, that's the thing I don't get is, yeah, she's fucking awful. But it's not like Countdown producers are unaware of that. They're not like, oh, Anne Robertson will be pleasant on this show. They're like, they hired her to make that countdown meaner. And it's just like, why? Why do you think that's what the show needed?
Imagine putting Paxman on fucking Pointless. It was
Exactly.
Just the
It's
most,
so
like,
fucking
weird
stupid.
fit.
They're looking for something here.
Well, Enzi's already found it.
Oh, they're gonna get Flu here. This is a big kill. His first life.
They do echo, but for naught. Alex is now dead. Teddy is going to die as well, I suspect.
Just call it. We can all go to bed.
Tell you what.
Oh.
Bloody quick evening tonight.
Yeah, these have been some fucking whip cracker games. It's 10:42, and with this third game's already over.
Plague of course gets 2 weeks off after this one.
Fucking, I'm knackered after last week, lads. It was 2 hours of my life.
Tower is under attack.
So wait, is Anne Robinson being mean on the new countdown? To whom?
Yes. To the contestants.
What? So she'll be like, 5 words. I got 5-letter word. I got 3. That's not much better than me, is it? Like, what's she having a pop at? It's fucking countdown.
I have not watched it myself, but from what someone has told me, it is the weakest link style of just insulting them for their jobs and things like that.
I mean, Nick was shit because he has 0 charisma.
Yeah, Nick is just like the most basic human being possible.
He just goes like, right. Like, it looks like he's running a really tricky board meeting. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not tricky.
That's probably what his job was.
Yes, exactly. It's like they've hired a businessman. Just go, right, it's your turn to speak now, so show us what you've got. It's like, great. Really, really fun. Good stuff. It's just
when
awful.
Jeff was on it, it was decent.
Jeff was decent. Just upbeat. Like, it's easy listening of TV. It should just be nice and
reason
chill.
Anyone would watch Countdown is just, Rachel Riley. Back
Fucking
in the day,
hey.
Carol. There's no other reason why you'd watch it. I'm gonna be honest.
I do like the word games. I played in the online edition for a while. I played in the word games for a while, and I know that there was an online client that you could play in where all the contestants and potential contestants played on this online client, and I played against people who'd been on the show. They were very good. Some of them suspiciously so, and a lot of people claim that the problem with the online client is that all you have to do is use a fucking thesaurus, and of course it's GG.
Yeah.
So you'd play against people, and there'd be like 9 random letters out there, and they'd come up with some word where you think, you didn't know that word. That's fucking bullshit. That's why I stopped playing. It's obviously rigged. Same with Scrabble online. People just fucking anagram solve 9 letters, and it spits out the longest word.
Where you have to like go to the Scrabble site to look up if a word is acceptable.
Yeah, there is speed Scrabble on the app, which I quite like to play.
The range of Scrabble acceptableness is far beyond what I consider actual words. And it makes me angry every time that someone has gotten away with this utter bullshit once again.
Just swear words. That's the way we used to play it. The dirty Scrabble. Come up with the dirtiest Scrabble words you can.
Man, you just mentioned about how hot Rachel Riley is, and chat just starts getting into a political.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's
fuck off.
Lads.
Do that one, boys.
We fucking love Rachel Riley. No flaming, please.
They do kill off NZ FedEx.
NZ FedEx, I believe you mean.
Yeah, no, this 20 minutes, about 20 to 25 minutes. He loses concentration, as Plague has called it in the past.
Also, I'll be honest with you, he's greedy. He had a BKB available, unless he just got it when he died. And I guarantee you, he just didn't bother using it. He was like, oh, I don't want to waste it. So yeah, you'd rather be dead, idiot. It's going to be down to 6 seconds in no time. Why waste? Why waste a life over saving 1 fucking second of BKB? Pathetic.
Speaking of throwing, Float's queued up item as standard.
Oh yeah.
The E-Blade.
He thinks it works. Why doubt him?
He's bloody confident.
Why doubt him? He's won with it in the past. Falling back into old habits.
But he doesn't realise that the timer's almost reached 0 on NZ FedEx. Float's going to have to actually play the game soon because NZ can't do anything anymore.
Man,
His
can they
computer just
actually lose
disconnects.
this game? Man, they actually really can lose this game. I don't think I can take it.
God, that would be incredible.
I mean, in the first game, there was always a genuine chance that a Medusa would win. There should be no chance Radiant win this game. And yet, here they go, once again.
And yet, mark my words, sir!
Fucking chords.
Roche should be a good start. That creates some excitement. There's a chance of some goonery happening at Roche. But obviously they have to wait for the E-Blade to be finished first. That's a very key item for the flute rating.
Fuck, he's almost got it. I'm just intrigued who he fires it at. Like,
I really, yeah. I don't know.
I guess you blast Drow and she can't click you. It's pretty pog.
Whoever, I guess maybe you blast whoever Tony goes on.
Drow has Blink, by the way, queued up.
I respect it. You're just like, fuck it. I'm gonna just outplay these fools. It's a more Ashwin style of playing the game than me style playing the game.
Who? Where?
Going Blink on Drow in this game. I'd say that's something you're more likely to do than me.
Yeah.
So,
I like Blink. But...
Campion, for the sake of walking in to fail to press Q on the fucking Roshan, has now given the game away. The other team had no idea.
Alex could get in here with a big slam. There it is. Can they get on anti-Felix here? Well, can they kill anti-Felix? He's got BKB. He gets it off. That is pretty much GG for the fight then.
I think Kieran can maybe still do this, but...
Did Teddy grab it?
Oh, pick it up!
Teddy got it! Flute just didn't pick it up! This is a disaster! Someone click Tiny! He's dead!
Oh my god, they're actually gonna lose this game.
Someone
oh my
Flute
god!
Out of the Roche pit. What happened there? Someone pushed him out so he
There's
couldn't
a
get the
force
edges.
on snap.
No reveal?
Also a force on silencer.
I think it was Snapfire.
You think Snapfire? Forced off Wraith King out of the pit. Is that what we think happened?
Someone forced off Wraith King out of the pit because he was not stunned, and he was in the pit, and then he was outside the pit, and Evil Teddy picked it up.
So by the definition of an LVP, if they lose the game, that is an LVP for Snapfire.
If it was Snapfire, I can't be sure because I didn't click in time to see if hers was on cooldown, but...
Someone check it, please!
Someone has to check the VOD on that one.
Judges, we need a decision.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structure.
Yeah.
Evil Teddy just flew his courier right past the tower.
The LVP Act requires that any plays like that garner an LVP.
If I was a referee, I'm holding two fingers to my ear, and I'm looking like someone's talking to me, and I'm
you're
saying,
walking over to the linesman,
and then I'm going to give a square, and I'm going to point at someone, and they're LVP.
I love how proud they are when they do the square. And
they do that little jog,
off.
yeah, the little jog.
Like skipping their steps.
Square, no penalty! In pricks. Fuck off, refs, all of you.
There's this really funny compilation of Mike Dean refereeing on YouTube, and he's so excited refereeing all the time.
Fucking cunt.
He's just bouncing around.
Right, I'm checking the VAR now. Watching it back.
Look. It's going to be whoever's facing him.
Was that Drow's?
No, I think that had to be Snap. I'm watching this back.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's God of Ran burning himself an LVP.
Is that God of... It really looks like God of Ran. He's looking right at him.
It's got to be God of Ran. It could be Campion. Wait, does Campion have a full
Campion doesn't have one.
Campion doesn't
it has to be God of Ran.
Confirmed God of Ran.
The thing is, if it was Drow, she's got a Hurricane Pike, so she would have gone in the opposite direction as well.
Back, yeah.
It wasn't Drow Gust. It was not Drow Gust. It was definitely a 4-star.
It was a 4-star, yeah. I think it is actually confirmed.
The only other person who has a 4-star is Silencer. So I guess I'll quickly just check on Silencer.
I'm going to ask.
Was Silencer not dead by that point already?
No, Silencer's not dead.
Getting the BKB off.
Oh yeah, I didn't know about
Big
Silencer.
call.
I have no idea.
Teddy!
Wait,
Teddy gets out.
Oh, the slam!
Oh my god, this game's actually over. Buy back into FedEx.
I think it might have been Silencer.
Oh, the dodge! Teddy! Teddy, Teddy, Teddy!
I think it's Silencer.
You think it's Silencer?
Yeah, just check Silencer's movements.
Alright, let me have a look at this fucking clip again.
We're going back into the clip. Fight over.
The ref's really taking his time looking at this one.
I'm slowing the speed down. 0.5.
You can slow the speed down. Shit.
Yeah.
He just appears at the bottom, and he's just facing the right way at some point.
Oh, it might... Oh, it's hard to
It
say.
looks like Silencer. He's exactly facing the right point. It looks like he cancels whatever
in the
auto-attack.
moment that God of Random is supposedly force stuffing, he is using his Q, and I don't think you can do both at once.
Yeah.
No, it looks like he's auto-attacking. To me, at least. It looks
He
like
didn't have a
God of
slot.
Random
Apparently, he
understands
didn't
why.
have a slot for the Aegis anyway.
Yeah, but he like Evil Teddy
So he's winding up something, and then immediately, when Flute gets force stuff, he cancels whatever he's doing. And
Yeah.
Who are you talking about here?
Silencer.
Yeah,
If
Silence.
you-
Yeah, it's Silence's force stuff. So in fact, it is not an LVP. It is
It's an
perhaps an
MVP. It's an MVP for whoever is playing Silencer. Mad hops.
Flute says he thinks it was Silencer. We're busy playing. While paused? Interesting. Fuck off, Kieran, you little cunt. That's it, I'm never playing with you again. If he's on my friends list, he's fucking off it. Let's just have a little quick check here. Kieran, yeah, on friend.
According to Haz, the force stuff symbol is red, thus meaning it was an enemy force stuff.
Well, the thing is, does Madhops just not speak English? Has he just got Flax blocked? Because he at least should know he's the one who force-staffed him. And yet he has said nothing.
Busy playing while paused. Interesting, Kieran. I'll bear that in mind, mate. Melt.
Alright, I think on the evidence we can say it was a play by Madhop. But the fact he doesn't claim the play makes me think he misclicked. He was trying to force-staff Evil Teddy. Who knows what madness happened?
Oh wait, I want to look at the clip again now, just to check if Evil Teddy was like stunned or something.
He was stunned next to the Aegis and very low HP.
Stunned. Oh,
I reckon he
God.
just didn't realise and
We
accidentally
do
forced
need
off.
answers on that. That might have been accidental.
Radiant's middle
Now we have to go
tower
back and
is
check
under
the POV.
Well, I dare not ask, because obviously the lads are busy playing in this vital DPC qualifier. Uh-oh. This could be trouble, bot. They are wrapping here.
Yep.
This could be... Actually, Radiant are not in a great position. Evil Teddy goes in to get the silence down. They're going to get the snap. They get Flute's ult.
Oh,
And there's three down here. There's two up here. It's Evil Teddy and Madhope's keeping the rest of them busy. There comes the slam. Can they get Flute? Hunter, your finger! They get him. They do lose Earthshaker for it.
Where's your boot, God? There it is.
Oh my god, the gods is... They didn't kill God of Random in all this? Oh my days.
The grave saved him.
The defense
Elder
BKB.
Troll. Oh no,
Oh, silence!
to the silence.
That's huge. That's
Oh
huge!
my god!
The little splinter from the...
Oh my god!
It's over. And Flute is indeed the LVP after all. For this E-Blade, he was so underfarmed, so he decided to be even more underfarmed by getting a use to sight.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the guy who force-staffed was DC'd. If no one else in the game did it, it must have been him. It's a simple fucking equation, lads.
Well, as in, we're thinking about if he meant to force stuff Wraith King or if he meant to force stuff Void Spirit. Because Void Spirit was stunned, so we're thinking now that he meant to force stuff Void Spirit but missed.
It's just impossible to know.
What a mystery this will this will torture me tonight, not knowing whether
There's
it was
no
on
point
purpose or
asking.
not.
I doubt they can even remember. Does he have E-Blade? He does. My God.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, he got it before Dessa, I think.
He went armlet straight
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I wonder what his team are saying to him right now. You've wasted our evening. Thank you, Flute, so much.
He didn't even
Should
have
we
a
be sent
slot
back?
free to pick up the Aegis. You know that. Like, he literally couldn't have picked it up even if he'd wanted to. He's now got BKB, no Blink Dagger. I just want to know what is the feeling here, Flute? Why get it? Drow doesn't have a BKB, so I guess he E-Blades her and she can't right-click anymore?
That didn't
Champion
work
in
last
danger.
fight, did it?
Wow,
Well, they just
goddamn.
globaled, okay? They really don't
They
like
fucking
My
hate
God.
Campion.
Yeah, there's some kind of vendetta here with Mad Hops.
Dire's top tower is
He
under
won last
attack.
game, he did E-Blade Wraith King. That's the problem. He probably had no fucking impact on that game. He built E-Blade Wraith King and thought, well, this works. It's
Does
like
it
when,
even
it's
prove
like
that
when we tell the
correlation
lads
is not
they did one
causation?
thing right, and then they take it as gospel that this build is now legit.
I mean, we flamed it when he won with it. Like, we didn't praise it. We were laughing at how stupid it was that they won a game with Wraith King E-Blade. It doesn't mean it's good. Oh, Flute. If he does win with it and it becomes somehow a key component, it is going to be funny, but deeply unlikely.
At what cost? At what cost?
I think Wraith King's kick, like, auto attack is one of my favorites.
It's pretty good.
Bosh. It's his fucking tiny little leg compared to his massive
Yeah,
sword.
he just looks so clunky.
Look how wee his leg is when he kicks. It's like a tiny, stumpy, wee leg.
To be fair, though, you could shin someone pretty nicely.
Oh, there's you.
And he's got some
the
nice
guys,
metal boots on
people
him.
in chat were asking for fantasy points, so there you go. Now you can see them.
Hooray.
I mean, honestly, if you think you know what you're talking about, the key component actually at this point is buyback, but sure. Can they do anything here? Or is NZ FedEx going to do another feed?
Last fight was pretty close. If Evil Teddy didn't make that clutch silence play on the Axe Blink,
Yeah.
it would have been a crushing victory for Dire because they kill Evil Teddy and then they can just roll the Drow.
Dire's
They
bottom
just
This is a better
fucking
start,
walk
though.
it. Oh
Kieran
my
isolated
god.
and walking into. Oh,
Oh,
what
they
a
actually
jammy
missed
game!
him.
If only you had a blink flute!
What?
Oh my god, he walked back in.
He's E-bladed the Echo! Only catches one, but they're turning around. Flute pops his BKB. They're looking for them. They do get the snap. They get the stun. Flute is still going. He's hitting creeps. He's going to hit creeps. He's just going to
Oh
get
my
clicked
God,
by
and
Drow.
he's
Elder Troll
gone
gets
in
the
without
call.
his BKB.
Kieran is unmolested
Now
in all of this, by the way. Meanwhile, on the back lines, NC FedEx is going to kill Mad Hops. Maybe he does get him. In comes Evil Teddy looking for more. Silencer buys back. There's a Grey from Campion. The finger is not going to cut it, sir. Use your glimmer. Yes, he's used it. He gets him anyway.
So, on the other part of that fight, which was Flute versus Kieran and Alex on the Earthshaker, Flute goes down. He uses his ult, comes back to life. Alex is one click away from death. And I think Flute tried to E-Blade Alex to kill him. And instead he E-Bladed himself. Alex stood there for a second and then just blinked away.
Oh, God bless.
Ah, the magic
God
of the
bless him.
Dota goons.
I don't know how Kieran danced between the raindrops there to dodge every single one of those things. That was some true RNGesus stepping in from there.
Yeah, that
like-
was really impressive.
NZ FedEx is round the
Go,
back
Flute.
here.
E-Blade Summit, buddy.
has fallen.
But they have vision of him. Like, look at this vision Radiant have set up. There's no way he can sneak in there.
Yeah, they know exactly where he is. He might be trying to cut the wave. I think they just go and push with what they've got, maybe? It's kind of tough. God, God of Random... And the Flute is so far out here!
Aren't you meant to build Silver Edge on Tiny as well? I just don't understand anymore Why can't the lads just play Dota the way you're meant to?
I don't know, but Flute's dead.
He even bought the Crystallis.
He didn't have enough mana for his ult.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Who's got a diff?
Lion soup.
Oh, Lion sucked him. Well done. So he doesn't have the shard.
Mana drain.
Okay, yeah.
This has been the worst game by far. And the other two games have been abysmal.
This is. I mean, the other two games were bad because it was one team was so far ahead that it was just boring. This Tiny's got no attack speed at all and has gone for this right-click build. He's also building an E-Blade.
Yes, he is.
He had a full wand and didn't use it. Yeah. Yeah, but there's no point commenting on that.
I don't think it changes the fact of him living or dying there. There's no way his team helps him. So.
He has no escape. He doesn't have a blink. He could have BKB TP'd. That would have been it. But he was horribly out of position. As usual, the lads are getting jumped and they run as fast and as far away from their own team as possible. This Drow still doesn't have a BKB. She is killable. They just need some vision. Let's have a look at what they've got. Nothing. Enemy team. Also, nothing aggressive, really, other than that one in the triangle. They can see the axe and the dazzle up here. Drow is wisely backed. Alright, if you had to put money on it, who are you backing? Genuinely.
For what?
Like, you have to... It's all the money that you've
Radiant.
got. You're all in on that.
I'm all in Radiant.
I'm just saying, you never fucking know, lads. You never fucking know.
Oh, please tell me Kieran's going for an E-Blade. That would make my day.
No, he bought Anti-Blink, but the recipe died on Courier.
I see. A damn shame.
It would be hilarious, though.
I'm just saying,
Well,
it
it's the one Heros is
really...
good on.
Throws are very possible in these games.
Throws are absolutely possible, but it's just the trend of who's playing well and who's not. I mean, even in a normal NZ FedEx curve, this is pretty poor.
Yeah, this
And
is...
Flute has never started playing well, let alone.
Do you want to look at the
stopped
graph,
playing
by
well.
the way? You want to have a little peek-a-roo?
I don't
dear.
particularly. It's painful.
Do you
It's a
think
valley.
FedEx maybe works in sort of like 20 to 25 minute sections? So maybe now he's going to start coming back. And being
I wonder if he has to share the computer with someone else. It's your little brother's turn, NZ.
What, do you think it's some kind of like prestige thing where it's twins and they keep swapping it out? The good NZ FedEx plays the first 20 minutes,
And then the
they
bad.
comes in the shit.
That would make a lot more sense than him just being super inconsistent all the time.
Miles is fresh to the party and asks a very reasonable question: why the fuck does Wraith King have E-Blades? Good question, Miles. It's Flute, and he's convinced that this
I
is
think
the
you should
build.
ask Flute at the end of the game.
Eri does raise a good point. For all that we are questioning the Wraith King on the E-Blade on Wraith King, there's no BKB Drow is scaring me.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The potential is always there.
Imagine how
They're
not
getting
scary
roached.
that.
They're getting roached.
Like the last fight, if Drow had BKB was not in the slightest bit scary because he would have just BKB'd and walked away rather than having to delicately dance between every single stun and pray that some of them miss.
Oh, here comes a smoke. They want it,
It's
but
too
they're
slow.
not going to get there in
It's
time.
too slow. Drow, strong hero.
Shard for Teddy, that's good. Love
They-
the void spirit shard.
They didn't realise the Roche was happening until so late. No lanes are getting pushed. The enemy is not visible anywhere on the map. You must realise at that point they're doing Roche. And, I don't know, that was just very slow. The responses were very slow.
Kieran's got that Swift Blink now. And he's also got 6,000 gold.
I wonder what he's thinking about buying. I would probably hit up a Satanic. If you're not going to go BKB. Yeah, well I should say, I would go BKB.
Oh my god, Flute, what a play.
That's well
And
worth
just do
the
it.
5,000
Oh, and
gold.
he's gone Ags instead. Well, at least that's something. He heard our cries.
Fuck me.
It's not anything, dude. Do you see how much damage that did? That was fuck. Ooh. Call it!
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Yeah, bit of a damp squib of an ending, but my courtroom hysterics were obviously justified because this game was fucking somehow thrown.
It indeed was. And the MZ FedEx 20 20-ish minute throw was the one that did it, as always.
Just shocking.
Like you're like wrong about everything, but the NZ FedEx throwing, you get
No,
that.
I literally never fucking get it wrong. At 25 minutes in, he just gives up on playing. He fucking prestiges.
Here comes Flute! Whoa! Wanna play for Flute? NZ FedEx has gone in on the back, trying to slay Hunter. Can't even kill the +5 with his fucking build.
Teddy is fine. Teddy is going back.
BKB on Teddy though. Good slam. NZ FedEx and Kieran duking out on the back line. This fight's going better for Dire. They're splitting up in the right way.
Yeah, but Flute, that's his second life on Flute. I don't know why Kieran has been
E-Blade
such a
the creep.
pussy with a fucking...
E-bladed a creep.
The fucking Aegis.
Kieran
Good
has not
Kieran.
used his Q once this fight, to my great dismay. Kieran has still not used his Q once this fight.
Why bother, mate? Why bother?
Why bother? Blue Boy's back for no reason.
Just pull back. Unreal. Unreal.
I feel like maybe I've died and been sent to hell.
I mean, look, the way I see it, at least we're not in these games.
Yeah, I suppose so. It's just...
I'll take that.
You notice so much more when you're watching, though. It's just how bad everything is.
I agree, Red. It has at least been entertaining.
Do you think lads who like commentate on like really dogshit league football are just doing the exact same, just permanently face palming and shouting at the lads?
They have
No,
pints,
I'll be honest with you.
They have pints.
They might be drinking. I also think, in all honesty, they are fans of those teams. So I think it's a bit different because I think they are
That's
just
true.
support. Like, you don't generally get an impartial commentator. Like, if you watch those games, it'll be the Bournemouth commentator, the other, like this local commentary rather than international. So, or sorry, national commentary. So I think for those levels of non-league and local football, I honestly think most of the guys doing it are just literally fans of those teams. So it's not as painful because you're just so happy when they do something well. It would be like if we had to watch Flute Dude Wraith King every week. You know what I mean? You'd know it was shit, but there's no point in commenting on it. It's your club. You're stuck with it. If we were,
I still get pretty angry about it.
If we were fans of the Dire, and that was the town we'd grown up in, God help us, and NZ FedEx was our star striker.
The Dire.
Dire.
Just off the,
The Dire.
just off the M2.
I'm from,
It's in the north.
I'm from Bussy Boys. God of Random. God of Random has taken Little Shredder uses your attack damage and then immediately queued up an E-Blade. So he's getting in on the train.
I just don't know what they think this is doing. It's
There
like
is-
they're deliberately throwing. Like, that's honestly what it feels like, is an attempt to deliberately throw the game.
There is one tiny spike of hope, and it is in what NZ FedEx have queued up next.
He has Daedalus, and he's
And
going to
he's
get
queued up
Arabia. He could kill this Drow, but they're going to get the next Aegis, and then they're going to go
Drow
for the
has
final
so
push.
much armor.
She has 56 armor.
The
That's...
crits weird with armor or not? I
You're
can't
right,
even
bro.
remember.
The crits!
They
The
armor.
crits!
Oh, it's Kunka's
The
Cleave. It's Kunka's Cleave, but yes, I'm going through puberty again. Leave me alone.
crits!
King of Cleave used to ignore armor, but now it doesn't. Eri
It's
took
not
them.
anymore.
Double damage.
Well, what Eri has just said is Tiny Ags is the best Ags in the game, and whilst I cannot at this point in time refute that, I just think it's wrong.
Oh, it's wrong.
Well, with the rapier, it might be pretty pog. You never know. Don't know why.
Yeah, but in the game, in the entire game of Dota 2, Tiny Ags is the best.
I'd personally say that Bounty Axe is the best axe in the game.
That's Shaker Ags,
they've
all
gone
morphing
on.
Ags. Blue
Sarah's
is just
gone out for
straight
whatever
up.
reason.
Fuck. Oh, here comes the cleave. It's done about 10% of Kieran's
They're going on
HP.
Evil Teddy here.
He's out
Whoa!
Flute's
There's
dead.
no buybacks on Dire at the moment, I think. I think as long as Radiant fight away from trees, they cannot lose this game.
I mean, there aren't many trees mid. There's a couple. There's a couple. Does the number of trees you can throw depend on the number of trees available?
That was a bit cool. He gets one.
One! Good blink from Kieran, though. Good damage from NZ. He's poking them.
He's dead. No buyback.
Volley in 2 seconds. Here we go. That is unfortunate.
It's just
That is
hacked
very
instantly.
unfortunate.
Oh, that's a dead Wraith
Look
King.
down.
Kieran
Everyone
is
else
just
down.
doing so much damage, my god.
GG called. Was it good game though?
Fucking
It was
abysmal.
not.
Fucking abysmal.
Radiant
Right, so the easy job is LVP Flute.
Yep, no one's
I
denying
think
that.
the difficult job is probably MVP. Kieran did okay.
Kieran did
Oh,
well.
it's pretty
Evil
good
Teddy
stuff.
had some. Evil Teddy was very good at splitting off the fights into 2 pieces, so that Drow was never in danger, because they couldn't get past Evil Teddy. Mad Hops obviously made the Great Force stuff play. We assume intentionally.
Yes.
So
Ooh, that's a
Elder
tricky
Troll
one.
did 7k hero damage.
That's got to be a diss on for Elder Troll, then.
7k. That is unfucking believable.
That is a
7k.
diss on. Yeah.
How do you do that little in a 50-minute game? That is unbelievable. Dazzle did
Campion, I feel bad
6k.
for. I mean, Campion, I feel bad for. He got focused so hard. In that
But
game.
Campion's just gobs. Like this, Campion
He
is.
is gobs.
But Elder Troll is also gobs. So
God around him did some okay stuff. So I think it's just. I think it's basically just an LVP for Flute.
Flute,
and a diss on
Flute
Elder
did
Troll.
less damage than Snap, and had Deso had. If he got a blink
If he had a blink,
and
the
just
game
got
was-
on
was
top
so
of this
winnable.
Drow, you know, maybe good things happen. But instead, he just didn't. He just got this E-Blade and then tried to convince his teammates to get them too. Oh my days! I just don't understand what's in the minds of the lads. That was just unbelievable.
Who do we say is MVP then?
I don't want to. It's up to you, lads. I don't want to.
I think. I mean, personally, I think it's probably like MVP, Evil Teddy, and then this on for either on for either Kieran or Mad Hops.
I mean, look, God of Random went fucking Greaves on Snap. Like, everything about this
not
game
great.
agonizes me. It's just horrible.
Yeah, I guess MVP for Evil Teddy.
Just fucking, I just don't care. That was
One for
awful.
Kieran.
It was the most
Oh,
entertaining game of the night, which
Diss
just
on-
goes to
diss
show.
on God of Random.
I
No.
want to diss on all 10 players in this game. All 10. Awful. Awful notes. Dreadful.
Pleasure as always, gentlemen.
And on that bombshell,
Was it?
I'm done. Oh, lads, I'll see you next week.
Sure.
Goodbye.
In a week.
And you lot as well.